Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing is LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer, no vowels. And how are you doing today? Oh, I really hope you are doing well. So much better than I was doing Saturday, Sunday, because I wasn't feeling up to it, so I couldn't get into my usual stream of Point and Click Sunday, which is why we have Citizen Sleeper today and not Shadows over Loathing. Still, there we go. I'm sure that won't be a problem for anybody. I'm sure they will still enjoy it just as much as they would do were this a Sunday. You might still be able to hear my voice. I've still got a bit of yuck in me. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll be going the full or the usual 4 hours or not. That all depends on how I am feeling as we go along here. But I'm largely over it. It's just, the tail end of the thing and you go blur. But spending the whole day in bed, really helped. But without further ado, and without, infecting you with any of my rubbish, let's go over to Citizen Sweeper. Or Sleeper, even. There we go. I really should delete that one, seeing as that is just the one where I started. Oh, hey! No, I did do the sound, so you can hear everything as well. I quite like the dice icons as well that they've got there, and I like it. They're using it for the loading thing down there in the bottom corner. Now, if I recall, I am starving because I ran out of food, and I was going to build this with all of my materials. But when I tried to find one, I got a ship mine fragment instead, which is rubbish. Or not what I want, anyway. So we're going here to the sealed hunter's nest to deal with all the cyberspace stuff instead. Let's just have a quick look. Yes, we're trying to get to 2 upgrade points so we can get instant karma. Excuse me. And maybe we'll get Thrill Seeker as well. I don't know if I want to try and upgrade everything or whether I want to just leave this one alone. Because, this is the thing that I am bad at. And I would kind of like that, Who knows? Alright. Nope, not that. That, yes. Alright, so, why is there a watch? Oh, that's to go into the Matrix, right. Atrium, sealed hunter nest. Sealed mine and maglock, the atrium flickers with a warm inviting light. The nest is... I could have sworn I unlocked all of these last time. Did I not? There we go. There we go. With the lock gone, the atrium doors can be opened. Alright. The atrium is strung with cables and lights as if the decorations are the wide choice. Of course. This is one of the nests. Oh, right, so I need to do it all 3 times. It's not telling me that I need to put it in 3 times here. That's fine. Cool. Start the action. It's an item action, so it's not as if it's... There we go. Hunter hunted. Imprinted ship mine retrieved. Alright, so now to find the others. You're a sealed hunter nest. I could have sworn that I got all 3 of these. Maglock pops open and falls away from the unit. You will be able to enter now, but I have to leave in order to go back because, that makes sense to do that. Oh, jeez, come on. It's all neo-vent from here. So the servers lie silent, the data cache is cleared. Nothing left to do at this nest. There it is. No, that's sealed hunter bay nest. Maybe I didn't. I could have sworn I did. Alright. Keynode that you are. So, let's just see if I can find something else. Nope, that's it. That's the only one. Alright. Alright, well I can put a 2 in there. And then I can bypass it, possibly gaining some... What is it, 5 credits? No. No credits for me. Only got an encrypted key. Uh-oh, Hunter. You're getting closer to me. But maybe not for long. An old Solheim drone. An old Solheim drone base sits behind a maglock. Put your ear to the door and hear an erratic whirring inside. The maglock opens the door. The maglock opens, leaving the door free. You'll be able to investigate the nest now. I can't, without going out and then going back into the exact same place. Which, you know. In the bay, a whirring drone lies on its side, like a beached whale. Must be the nest. Time to find an open port. Time to... Why are the hitboxes on that are so big? And so just not where you think they are. Alright. Okay, Neo-Vend. Hunted, imprinted shipmine retrieved. Nest act. Nest hack isolated nest. We've done that. The hunter hunted has been done. Drone is quiet. It's belly full of cables. Spilled out across the floor. The nest is empty. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted. Floating. Dragged up by one arm through the cloud. The threads shift and realign. As if they are leading you somewhere. Look ahead. I bet this is Neo and stealing me. You look up and see a corridor, canyon, street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, still showing network access. Data transfers, download, upload. Between them, dance ghosts. Protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data. Sometimes silence, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of the ship mine in your hand. But in its place is an orrery. A sphere so bright it burns your eyes. It burns your eyes. Wait, a sphere so bright it burns your eyes is surrounded by rings and orbits. Other spheres tracing silken lines through space. As you look closer, you still pick out 1,000 sigils of 1,000 stations and ships, flowing like smoke, like dust. Then you see it, below the stacked rooms, the units and apartments, the wires and the pipes, and the buzzing systems that run through it all. On the lawns beneath the low end is the hunter's core nest. This is where you must go. I actually need to go there? What's going on? Oh, okay. Why was that not fit on the screen? Alright, anyway, Dock C4, the Ambergris, that's the one which is doing things over time, isn't it? Yes! The cycle clock is doing stuff. I could do some repairing here. What are you doing? Oh, we're waiting for you to come back. Yeah, okay. Same with you. Hardware exchange. You only want components. I could win some money with intuiting here. Could guarantee a win with the 5. Because I've got a plus, and it would be a positive outcome, rather than a neutral one. So I might get plus 19 credits. That might be worthwhile doing, given that I've got practically no credits. The warrants inside the megastructure. Here we go. This has got to be where I'm headed. Let's tag that. Yep. That's the only one that we've got so far, right? Yep. So, oh, that costs 150 to get across that gap, yes. We still haven't even started exploring the free smoke. Repeatable, dangerous action. Get your smoke climber, but minus condition. But you could do that as well for guaranteed positive outcomes. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! But predictive reasoning tells me that I could get +4, find the nest. Or warren tracking. It's a critical action. Finding the nest should be as easy as closing your eyes and letting the cloud guide you. Is it safe this close to Hunter? I mean, yes, I can guarantee 4, and it's a 1 action. And here it's only 2 for finding it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I could do that, and then, but then it would be 50-50 every time, wouldn't it? Oh no, 75. No, oh. Alright, no, I need to deal with my starving condition before we can do that. So, where is hardware exchange? We'll do this. We'll attempt to do this. There we go. 100% positive, so +19 cryo. The credits of the system. Yep. Excellent, now we've got 30. Which means we can afford some food. No. Things as if sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. Still nowhere near getting the stuff up here. Noodle factories. Express deliveries that are risky. Noodle manufacture. I mean, 50-50. No, alright, maybe we're going into the, here, to steal some stuff. Yeah, I can steal some of your things for 2. And then I will bypass. That didn't get me any credits, unfortunately. We've got Havenish data. 2, so now I can swap that for a hive mind if I need it. I cannot remember what you swap yet again for. Is it stabilizer? Where are you? There you are. 5 Havenish data gets me a ship mind. 5 yet again businesses gets me a vial of stabilizer. Okay, cool. Of which I have none. I don't need it right now. So maybe I'll find something that I can do. Yeah. Buy rations. That's only 2 energy. Well, this one should pop off next time as well. Minus energy. It's risky. I don't know what to do with this one. Can I just end the day? What if I do a thing over here? I can lose condition. Alright, no. I don't want to do that. Sleep as a citizen, indeed. Indeed. Will this get me anything? Minus energy, minus condition. Alright, well maybe I'll use this one over here. Getting the hunter ever closer to me. Because I know I can use a 1 on you guys. And hopefully that'll get me 5 credits as well? No, why would it get me 5 credits? Alright, well I'll settle for 2 yet again data. And then Back to the place to sleep. You're home for now. End cycle. -2 energy, -1 condition. Rest and prepare for the next one. No. Oh, no. Let's see. Hey, 66461. Well. Hey, Havenage leader. We'll look at them in just a second. Come on. You stupid thing. Why aren't there... Why aren't the things working? Never mind. Alright, well... I mean, I just wanted to check that was something I could do with the one. There you are, you're up to 3. You're on a quarter of the way there, which is what? 2 out of 8. You're a third of the way there. Well, let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at Hardin, the Havenage leader. It's been more than a few cycles since Feng confronted Hardin. The silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Feng, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you didn't expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. I mean, maybe we have. You know, it's him dead. But if he won't come to you, I think, as you approach the Havenage building, it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker. And you are getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, the light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by bright flood lamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Uh-oh. Hey there, obviously ordinary person who... What's going on? Where's my friend? As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Feng's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you can barely notice him. There's a slate in his hand and an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Another evidence of Feng's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and they take notice of you. Hardin! Where is he? Run. Where is he? Feigning ignorance or perhaps just abandoned? Hunt shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. Confession won't be necessary. Gestures around the stacks of hardware. Spy on fellow Havenage members. Hoarding Solheim materials. An obsession with corporate data. Speaks for itself, does it not? No? What do you think's going on? It was his job, wasn't it? What would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We're the ones that provide the oxygen you're breathing, the light you are seeing, systems you use every day to live out your cycles. I guess I must need... No, why do I need oxygen? This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. Feng isn't selfish, or a shellfish. Know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped found. I don't know that they would. Seriously, Sleeper. We are proud of our history here. Andrani Erlin and the First Union founded this place. Havenage has welded his values into the station's very walls. We'll never turn away from the hard-working. Turn away the hard-working, even. The just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yettingham. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub. Nor esoterics like Hypnea Ragswickles in the Greenway. I haven't even got to the Greenway yet, so I don't know. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. Meets your eye. So please, Take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. I'm not going to go outright aggressive and call him a shithead. Do I want to slink away silently here, saying, "Oh, don't beat me," because I bet I get beaten if I say history will catch up with you. And I'm reasonably certain that this will be part of Feng's plan, that all of the stuff is going to be confiscated and put in a place where it will get him greater access to stuff. Or at least, that's my wild speculations here. So I'll stay silent. If you have any pride, you'll give up Feng the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. And with that, Haydn turns his back and walks away, and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye. Among one of the service stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, penguin character grinning from the brightly coloured card. Scrawled on it, a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." I don't know who Tambor is. Carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Feng? And where the hell is Tambor? I don't know. Have we had anything new pop up? Not that I can see. Alright. Let's do some stuff here then. What happens when I put a 6 into a +1? Well, of course I can't put the 6 into the +1. Why would that work? Nothing. I will do that and I will gain 4 points of that as a critical action for my interfacing. I think this should be as easy as closing your eyes and letting the cloud guide you. But is it safe this close to the hunter? With 100% positive, absolutely. Yes, and I even got 5 cryo as well. Right, now the question is, do I use another 6 or do I use a 4, which becomes a 5? So I've got a 50-50 odds of... Do I play the percentages? I can't take it out now. I have to go out. Do I live dangerously? Because if I get a success, a basic success, then it'll only fill up 1, and then I'll have to waste a 6 on it. I think I have to waste a 6 on it. I mean, I'm not sure what else I'm going to use. Disable my tracker. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I still need to buy a vial of stabilizer in order to complete that drive. Alright. I mean, I don't need the tracking for that, but hey. Alright, I'm going to use a 6. It is decided. 100% positive. We're going to find that nest. Success! Unsurprisingly, given that it was 100. You notice cabling, thick and heavy, running through the dark passages. Follow the cables, find the source. We have done that. We have found the nest, the dripping dark. Derelict corridors of the Warren hide your hunter's final nest. You must find it. So I have to go out in order to go back in, because why would they have made that? Hack core nest, a huge stack of servers, thrums in the dark, LEDs glittering like hundreds of eyes. Time to deal with the hunter. Oh, Feng's gunbox, yes, of course that is. Grinning penguin says, "Take me to Tambor." And there we go, Neovet. Go in the Go it. Why? Why would you? Oh my god! Why would you not just go in? Anyway, hat core nest. Stupid neo-ven not going in the right place. Nothing has changed. Has something gone wrong? Oh. Navigator. Sentient guidance protocol. Sleeper, I am here. Voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water. And yet you recognize it immediately. First you struggle to understand what you are looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, loop with no end, and there at its center, the ship mind. But not a ship mind any longer. Sphere spinning around another sphere, around another sphere. An orrery of circles. Orrery of circles and systems. A map. And behind and above, a figure. Hands above the strings, like a puppeteer. Hey there, Neo-ven. What happened to you? I am free, Sleeper. You freed me. Navigator's face, the head, is a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. That head bows. But we must ready ourselves. Hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within the nest. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. And then Hunter is there. Before you can think. Before you can speak. Entity cease. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's thread search for you and Navigator. Storm of fine tentacles searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks, which they can crowd into and tear apart. You focus a blade of light, which slices through them, driven forward by your mind, but replacement seek coming faster than you can react. You look at Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling her arms like a centrifuge. The sphere is gathering their data, feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Under the threads break into its surface, seeking, tasting, by winding forms refracting thin. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity, you're identifying yourself, aren't you? We're tricking you. Or at least I hope that's what we're doing, because, you know, I don't want to be tricked myself. Identifying entity, identifying entity. Hunter twitches their strange head, gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified, obsessive tendencies, modified routines, above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoking killer. Head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend to do not invoke killer. Switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from the hunter. Threads that grabbed you, drifting away like seaweed. Protocol's head keeps spinning backwards and forth, with increasing frequency. It seems hunter cannot invoke killer. Neo-ven's no. Navigator's voice is still strangely familiar and let distance. I mean, I know what happened to it. It cannot fulfill 2 conditions of its logic at the same time. It cannot send the hunter on itself, sorry, the killer on itself, and continue to work. So it's stuck in an endless loop. So is it safe? It is looping, Navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I mean, you have those circling loops which are going around you already. You could have just pointed at one of those rather than showing 2 spheres rotating around each other. I will monitor it, but it will be unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Score programming and reasoning make it Make this an impossible position to resolve. As you look back at the hunter, his head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations, you feel a pang of guilt. I mean, it has struck me and made me lose condition a couple of times, but I don't want it to suffer. I wouldn't mind it being dead, but I don't want it to necessarily suffer. This is a more complex query than you know. Suffer, it must be sentient, truly sentient, not just conforming, not just illegal. Limits people place on the programs they create. They're to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight. But in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience. I don't need to question my own sentience, so what about you? I know I am sentient, obviously. Otherwise I couldn't think and reason like this. There's no point in asking questions which may break down my sense of self. What about you? Me? I know myself to be conscious. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusion of sentience. And for me, the entity in question, the distinction becomes a moot point. Or a moot point, sorry. To misquote, I think I am thinking, therefore I am thinking. Indeed. I was not made to be like this. I'm a navigator, repository of routes and orbits, calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiations, micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and the whole systems operate before the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines. By whom, and for what, I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. The starlight dims, so here we are. In darkness. What else did you lose? Can you tell me a list of all of the things you have lost? Obviously not, because you have lost them and do not know what they are. So what now? Navigator glides back towards the nest. Ship mind at its centre, ignoring the looping hunter. Come, I shall return to the ship mind. I've enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay here. I mean, the hunter might be gone, but the killer might come and investigate what the hunter is doing, possibly. So why? I would like a concrete answer, however. Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but they still remain somewhere else in the station. It is the true danger. I look up towards the glowing hub at the centre of the eye. I suspect Killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat through force or diplomacy. Ah, time to do some diplomancy, you say. Actually, I guess there's no spells, so no diplomancy. My body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the ship mind. Take me there, sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves back into the frozen hunt. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen hunter, floating at some distance now. So it's straight-legged and static, a strange creature looping endlessly in the dark. Hey, drive completed. 1 upgrade point. I don't have. We dealt with Hunter. We don't have the new one. Which I presume I will need to go there, or maybe up here, up the fresh spoke. I suppose if I want to go up, that makes sense. I have 1 point. But I'm saving it up for instant karma. Oh, have I got? No, I haven't got 2. I saw the 2 upgrade points there and thought, oh, I've got 2, but no, I have 1 upgrade point. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. I mean, that's just amazing. Of course I'm going to be saving up for that. Alright. So a 4, a 1 and a 6. What do we want to do? I guess the only thing I can do with a 1 is in here. But now the hunter's gone, I can freely steal yet again agent data. Actually, let's not do that just yet, just in case I want to use the 1 on something. I mean, I don't think so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, so I need 5 more. Yeah, I should have seen that was 2 for a quarter. I mean, it could be either of those two things. It could be a ship mind. I get credits for doing this as well, right? Oh no, I just work towards yard hand. Maybe I should try making some money again. I don't have anything to do here, do I? No, this is to build a ship mind. Ship mind. That's where I eat. I don't think there's anything going on here, is there? I can send havenage data for 10. Oh, this would have been a better place to come with my 6 last time. Oh! This is the only Tambor you can find. Is it? Is this called Tambor? Tambor Tea House. Hey, look at that. Let's do that then. I am not that undexterous. Oh my god. Just go in the hole. There we go. Why are the hitboxes on this thing just not slightly bigger? I mean, really, it should work if I'm placing it anywhere in this bit. In this box, because it's clear what I'm trying to do. And it's not as if I then am forced to press the start action button. I can leave again. Like that. I mean, I don't expect there are any mods for this game, but if there isn't mods for this game, then that would be a pretty amazing mod to be able to actually put things in the place where you want them. I guess it's a quality of life improvement rather than mod. I don't know if it's different, but anyway. Hand in gun box. Something happened. The waitress looks at you with suspicion as you hand over the box. Is this the right place? It better be. I've only got one gun box. As you go to leave the Tambor Tea House, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper, how did you find me? The penguin. Always follow the penguin. They're so well dressed. Arden has your hardware. Don't worry about that. He has no idea what to do with it. Yeah, on the plus side, I'm not coughing anything up anymore. My body does not feel in a stable condition. Well, I guess actually it does feel in a stable condition. It's just the condition that it is stable in is not a particularly good one. I will get out of it eventually, however. Feng guides you down a set of stairs to one of the Tambor's lower levels. The house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. Levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars. Conversations bounce busily off the metal walls. Feng sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. Your tea house part is a bit of a misnomer though. You can get anything the eye offers in this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth. It's self-fashioned from some old salvage trunk or container, lined with spongy insulation foam and collapses into it. He collapses into it. Looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any havenage types. Don't usually come out this far. I mean, I can probably steal some. I've got loads of their data. Do you want that? No? I've only seen you. Ha! Not anymore, I'm afraid. Suspended without appeal. Turns out Arden has someone's ear. Grins. Doesn't bother me though. He shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Let's look at the menu. If you're buying, I can do with a drink. Fang is right, the menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out. But the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal speciality. So you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous, he won't actually believe that Merlin would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. Ugh. Taps on the table. If Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at the council meeting. He dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his guy can run the place now. Young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the myth. Plain hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. Criolla, neat. A Samba Arak. Kelp infusion. Let's have a Samba Arak. I mean, I don't think it'll make a difference. Fang raises his eyebrows, and she notes it. And you? She begins, looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrinks suddenly. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. Oh my god. Ah, you work here now? Fang ways you to be quiet. Look, Janet, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. He looks between the two. Hi. Janet doesn't look pleased. No, Fang doesn't look pleased, sorry. 2 minutes, says Jenna, looking at Fang. And only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. He just sits at the table and walks off. But I want my drink. Can I have my drink, please? What? Fang stretches out the booth. You know what it is, we all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web connection that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators. And if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the lowland. And well, almost everyone in the lowland comes through this place at one time or another. Brings a modified slate out onto the table. Set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes in close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get to the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. I don't like your ideas. I'm gonna say, oh no, oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the lowland on my own. I've got no matches in this place. 2 of us, we can cover more ground. What am I getting into? Well, Fang has the hang on. I need to get you out and about in the lowland, in close proximity to as many people as residences as possible. It turns out my friend Min Guy needs some help with deliveries. Ah, the Min Guy Express. Yeah, I think we've seen that one. We've certainly seen some sort of delivery business. So you already know him. Perfect. Then places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. All you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Min Guy, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Fang. Give me that. You think I like working here? I thought you could use the tips. We're in this together, right? I mean, no. I wanted you to work on my masking my tracking signature, not on taking down the local government. So are we? Yes. I think Arden is happy to have you wandering around this place. Might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you too. Fang slaps his slate back under his clothes. Just head up to Mingai Express, take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. Manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on a double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Dinner walks past, carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eyes. I don't think she's bringing your drink. He stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. Grab the receiver from the table and slip it into her pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe. Fang adds, before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. New drive discovered. I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that. Okay, well there's the new drive. Fang wants to use Harding's associate to find proof of his past and present crimes. Locate Hagen's lowland agents. Alright, well, let's tag that and just see. Let's just go over to the Mingai Express. No, and I have to do those things. It's an engage action. It's repeatable. And it can get me some cryo as well. Okay. That's fun. I can get a ship mine, but I don't care about ship mines. I mean, I think I'm going to need a ship mine for this one over here. Because she said the hull was damaged and the ship mine's gone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's still 5. Of course, there's still 5. Well, what we might be doing, we need money, so we might as well do the Mingai Express, seeing as that will. Jeez. There we go. Because that will also progress Fang's targets. I wonder if I have to do it 6 times, or whether doing a 100% positive action will make it go faster. It does make it go faster, and I got 13 credits. Alright. Well. Yeah, let's do it again. With a 4, I'm sure, unless... Nah, let's do it with a 4. Okay. 9 and 1 towards Fang's targets, that's alright. And then I guess we're going into here, because I don't think there's anything I want to do for 1. Yatagan agents. I will have some Yatagan data. Thank you. 2 data items extracted, thanks to my perk. Which means I could go here and swap it for stabilizer. Yep, stabilizer. But I don't want to swap for stabilizer or a data hive mine right now. Might keep that so I can sell it, but right now I need to buy some food. So let's see, if I'm spending 15 and I gained, what was it, 13 and 9? Still, that's enough for 2 days now. I don't need to do more food. I shall really think about doing the Overlook Bar at some point, so that I can become a regular here and do some sort of thing, whatever is happening here. I still have the shipyard. I could, I suppose, do some work here to get the stuff ship shape. I mean, doing engineering actions might get me some scrap, because that's one of my perks. But for now, I think it's time to just lie back and end the cycle. 3-1-3-3-6. Lots of 3s. are you doing? Ethan's deadline. Ethan says you have 2 cycles to pay the tab. He calls it being fair-minded. And I have to pay 58 credits. Alright, well looks like I am doing... I mean, I can sell data at 10 a go. So I mean, I could sell all of those. I'd really like to know how much I could sell a hive mind for. And also... There we go, there are Havenage agents still around. Okay, so there are 2 Havenage agents. And the Yazgan agent. Okay, so there's always going to be 2 of each. Okay. It's good to know. Because I might have to go Havenage agent. I might have to do loads of hacking this time. Because I need to pay your tab. Let's see, I can get 20, 40, 60, so okay, so I can get... Yeah, I can get 20, 40, 60, and then I can get some Yadigan stuff, but I don't care about that, I can't sell that anywhere. And I've got a 6 for something. Well, I guess I can do Mingai Express again. And get another 2 on here and get 13 credits. Or... You don't get me anything in particular, but you get me more money. You're the other one. I can sell components, but I want components because I'm still building my house. Here. Abandoned housing unit. And that's where I buy food from. I don't need to buy food today. I still need... I need to extend my... where I can see, so I need 150 credits for that. I need to search the smokes. That's only 6 though. Alright, no, we'll start with Mingai. We'll finish off doing stuff for Feng. 100% positive outcome. That'll get us another 2. Cool. And then I can put a 3 in there, because I don't think there are 3... I don't think I can use 3 3s and a 1. So it's a 25% chance of being negative, but alright. Let's take the risk. Feng's targets is done, and we got 9 cryo out of that. Alright. Sleeper! You see Feng coming up the corridor as you step out, guys. Yep, noodle smell still clings to your clothes. I mean, come on man, I've been doing this for 1 cycle. Not even a full cycle, and already I found what you could not find. How good at this are you really? Comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Take these. Feng palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripple worms. Looks like it's been buzzing like crazy. Seems your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets. Squeezes your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nail those snakes. Alright, what do we do? Harden's boys are all connected by some sort of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them. You should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the worms in these ports, 1 in each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored on Harden's shadow network. Smells. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. You hear the scuff of boots as a group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Mingai. You turn for a second, and when you look back, Feng is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand in farewell and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny ripper worm drives in your pocket and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jenna will be at Feng for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. Alright. Hack Harden's agents. Is that network? Hardened agents, yes. What do you need? Oh, 6s or 4s. Okay, well I don't have any of those right now. But I could do a 5 or a 3. So you've got 49. Yeah, alright. Let's spend a thing here. We'll bypass it. Maybe I'll get a 5 as well? 5 cryo? No. We'll extract the data. Remember the guy who lived here? He didn't tip. Time for him to see the consequences. I didn't. Unlocked. That means there's that one. And an agent port. Import 1 ripple worm. Data action. Cool. Port closed. Go and makes a little nest among the agent's data. Enjoy your stay, little friend. And then I want to find a Havenage agent. There we go, and I slot 3. Maybe I'll get 5 from it? Nope. I'll extract 2 lots of data from that, which I can sell. And then I've got a 1. Is there anything I can do that is safe? Or I can just have a 50-50 chance of doing things? Risky, dangerous. Risky. Nothing there. Risky. Well, no, I just need to buy the stabilizer, don't I, yet? Fabricated ship mine. Eating again? Yep. Sell the Havenage data. Which is what I want to do. For 1 lot of 10. Alright, well, that's a way to make myself money every day. With my hacking, maybe. Safe. Safe noodle manufacturer. Alright. 50% chance of getting a negative thing, but it doesn't look like negative is anything other than plus a single energy. It's alright, let's do that. So I guess it's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, look at that! 5 cryo and plus 2 energy. Man, that was good. Tomorrow, however, I'm going to have less dice, I think. I think I'm going to go over the edge at that point. I wish this was better color-coded or something. Different colors, different maybe stripes on them, maybe delineated blocks, but no. Why would they do that? Why would they make it easy to observe? Alright, time to end the cycle again. I'm waiting until the last possible moment before paying off what's its face. $2224. Well, that's not great. Do we want to know about unsafe noodle manufacture? I mean, guaranteed non-human meat. Hardened agent, no is a... No, there's a 4. Ah! So we are doing it. I thought it was going to be... I thought it was a 6 and a 5. I was wrong. 6 and a 4... Oh, well, that didn't give me 5 credits. That's a shame, but... Yay! The port is open. What are they up to? What they're up to is being hacked by a ripperworm. Slowing the ripperworm means a whole lot of data on Harden's activities for Fang. Oh, it also means it's difficult to get in. Yep. At least I managed to get it in on the second attempt and not the third, like you do with USB drives. The worm begins tearing through the data cache, spinning out a thread to Fang's terminal. Fang. Haven systems engineer. I mean, he's not. As you walk into the terminal, you quickly spot Fang arguing with Jenny. Oh, Jenna. Sorry, not Jenny. You come up behind Fang and she turns to notice you. Jenna stops mid-terrain and she arrives. You again? You here to vouch for this layabout? No. Silence feels long in the echoey terminal. Fang starts speaking, but Jenna cuts him off. Forget about it. You're done, Fang. Jenna turns on her heels and walks to the bar. Fang turns to you. Could have done with you getting here a minute or so ago. Answers back in here. Well, either way, looks like I'm fired. Good news is that I don't look like I need the job anyway. Takes out the slate. Also with pale light. Now, let's get a good look at what you have here. What's really here? It's like it's a whirling mass of code stream. Coming direct from the ripperworms as they dig through the agent's data and spin it into the threads for the slate to pick up. Is it anything good? Scrolls through the displays with a finger. Well, none of it's junk. A lot of dull as hell message threads, a lot of tedious data caches, but Fang's eyes flash. Definitely some good stuff. He stops the screen, scrolling on an entry and expands it. Check this out! Fang shows you the screen. See a bold corporate logo, but not Solheim's, and a word below. Conway. He's working with Conway? Extractions. Fang nods. He's been with them personally. He's been speaking with them personally. There's a whole chain of messages here. That's mostly encrypted or redacted. He said, damn it, this is juicy. But we can't nail him with it. He's got some more. Wait. What's this? A wasteland reclamation facility? Reclamation facility. Right here on the eye? Glancing at you. What's the bet this place is tucked into the wastes? What are the wastes? A section of the eye Erling couldn't reclaim was too damaged, too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke from the hub. But the spoke's broken now, so the only way is the long way, around the rim, past the greenway. Well, I'm not getting past the greenway. I don't have all of the money that I need in order to buy my way into the greenway. Shows you honestly. Fang looks away. Conway have been making moves on this system since the collapse. They took over one of Solheim's old belt colonies a while back, moved everyone out and reclaimed the whole rock. Huh. Yeah, what's that angle? I mean, I know why they work with Harden, just because they want something to work with, but what's that angle? Harden has to be offering them something. Fang goes back in his screen. But if Harden is involved in it, we need to check it out. Simple as that. Alright, what do I do next? Fang stares out into the middle distance. We have to get to their facility. The answer is whatever Harden has been planning. Has to be there. We're gonna catch him in the act. Yeah, why not? Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles. And then I'll see you on the greenway. No, you won't. Not in 5 or 6 cycles. I don't know that I'll be able to get that. I guess I can earn 40 a day if I get 2 dice which match Haven things. And then I can sell the Haven data for 10 each, which is the 40. But I've still got to pay his tab every so often as well. Anyway, then you'll see me on the greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service dog on the outer shell. Up by the Hypnea building? Should be a good place to meet. Fang squeezes your shoulder. Thanks again, Sleeper, for sticking with this. Disable my tracker. disable my tracker. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it because I love you. I'm not doing it because you're my friend. I'm not doing this because secretly I hope you will take me to a place where there is a carpet that I can walk around on. I'm not doing this because I believe in your corporate... Well, not your corporate policies, your anti-corporate policies. I'm doing this because I want you to remove or dampen my tracker. Do it. I haven't forgotten about that tracker of yours either. Good. Was it because I was just talking about it? You're going to need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together, though. You can be in any bay. Turns to slate red face you, showing a massive scrolling code. Been working on a fix in my brinks. He winks. Fang grins. See you soon, sleeper. And he walks out the door of the town wall without looking back. Hey, upgrade point. And a drive. And a drive added as well. Crack Conway. Meet Fang in the Greenway. Well, that's not gonna happen. But look, reroll all your dice. Once per cycle. Confirm the upgrade skill. Alright. So, and there's the reroll. Well, I need to make money. So let's hack the two Haven agents. With our 2s, and then re-roll the last 2 and see what we get. Yes. No, I didn't get any money for that one. I did get 2 lots of data. Nope, didn't get any 5 extra credits for that one. Oh yeah, did get 2 lots of data again. That's it. Yep, 2 of each. What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, that's where I look for stuff. Right. There we are. Let's pay this off now. Because I'm not sure if it goes to the second one whether he'll go, oh, I'm going to beat you up or whatever. Let's input the cryo, leaving me with 4 cryo. Do you understand how little cryo I will have now? Ethan. How can someone drink so much in 6 cycles? He hasn't been back while he's been at the compressor. Hasn't held back, sorry. As you hand over the chits, you hear Ethan laughing hysterically somewhere down in the bar. Oh! I can't believe you just did that! Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. Looking over to see him leaning against it in a pool of light. Empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark at the compressor, but this cycle, the place is packed. Load of spacers mixing up with the locals. Usually, they run. Ethan spins a claw on the glass. Or they go spend their savings on some local hammer you have to put down. They don't pay. Hey, I'm done. Wrong, not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. Glass falls and smashes. Doesn't seem to notice. I think that's it. 1 round of drinks and we're even. Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. What is wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how all this works. I'm freelance, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with S&Up. Didn't we? The difference is that my word means something, except it doesn't. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You can just run away from your contract, your debt. You can just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride. Play human for a cycle or 2? I don't think you understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts. It's all the harder because of idiots like you. Well, no. If I did not pay my debt, then you wouldn't have a job. Or at least you wouldn't have the job with S&R. I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy. For giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy. I would have changed clothes ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in the general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Oh, I see. Toughening up here, he gestures wildly. Crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Let's turn back to the drinks. No longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily down on the stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. Thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. Actually, one that you haven't figured it out yet. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. Finds a glass and downs the contents. I mean, I do know that's why I've got somebody working on the tracker. You understand that, right? So please, go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. Larson taps the bar for a fresh drink. I can only hope that you die of chronic liver failure. Look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out. Out of the cloying dark, the sweat, stench of the compressor. You walk down, hard and fast down the walkway. Anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Hey, I got an upgrade point. But I guess Ethan's tab is coming back again. Well, well, well. Okay, so now the question is, do I buy Thrill Seeker? Because then I've got a chance to gauge energy after any action. I'd like to know what the chances are on these things. It doesn't say. Or are we going to save up and get, like, +2 for Icebreaker? Because it would be nice to be able to just use some dice. I suppose I could +1 something else. No, let's have Thrill Seeker. Let's have some engaging. Everyone calls you Sleeper. Is that kind of racist? I don't know. I mean, that is the thing that I am. It's my job, for want of a better term. I don't know if it would be racist for everybody to call a robot a robot. Yeah? I don't know. No, Thrill Seeker where it is. Yep, there we are. We can now seek some thrills. Alright, I've got nothing else, so let's re-roll this die and see what happens. Da-da-da-da! It's a 4 now. Okay, a 4's slightly better. Oh, I can't do any deliveries anymore. So I can't earn money there. Oh, I could intuit here. And then I would definitely win some money. Or do I want to engage in some actions? A repeatable action to engage. It's 50-50 odds, right? Oh no, it's the 5 which is 50-50. I can't risk the energy at the moment. I can't risk getting a bad thing and losing the energy. Can't spend those. So, what about you? I would only add to grounded. That's alright. I don't care about adding to grounded. Oh, I do care about being able to click and put the thing in there. Yeah, alright. I mean, this is going to take another 3... Maybe I shouldn't waste my dice? Yeah, let's not waste my dice. Oh! Doc B has got the... Did it come in? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. I missed the ship. I could have got salvage. I could have earned money. Never mind. No. Show me view character? Yeah, so engage actions. Have I not got any engage actions anymore? Alright, let's not play the exchange. You're the one. Yeah. So yeah, I've got... Alright. I need some money. Let's do this. Let's have a repeatable action where it's a 50-50 chance. Start the action. Da-na-na-na. 24 cryo for a positive outcome. Nice. Alright, so that means that I can buy some food tomorrow. Because I'm not going to eat today, because that's how it goes. So now it's time to go to sleep. End the cycle. Now I am starving. Hey, I've got 4, 3, 5, 1. Alright. So what I need is I need to get up to 150. I've got 11 Haven data which I can sell. I mean, I can sell so much of it. Where's the Haven data? Seller. Is it the bar? There, that bar. Oh no, not that bar. The other bar? Was it the bar I was at? Yes. Alright. Let's sell some Haven data. I hopefully won't need that many ship mines. I mean, if I do, I can easily get them. It will just take me, well, 2 days and some lucky rolls. So how much? Now 58. So I only need to get another 150. Oh, sorry, another 100 to make the 150. So I'm going to take this down to 5 Havenage data. Alright, there we go. Next, I want to buy some food before I forget. So I'll spend 15 credits on the food. Nom 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 nom. Alright. I could have done some work, couldn't I? Gain some energy. That doesn't matter. I can gain another 24 credits, which I will do. Yep. This is all about gaining money then, this one. So there's another 24, so I'm up to 97. Then I can go hack some people. A 2 and a 3, alright, so I can put the 3 in. Bypass. That didn't get me the 5 that I wanted, well. I can get 2 items. And the other Havenage person, that's going to be the same thing, isn't it? 2 and a 3, yep. Alright, well I think I'll use the 4 for something. And re-roll the 1 and see what we get. So, what can I use the 4 on? I should use it on... could try and make some more money. And then it can't be negative, so we will definitely get some cash out of this. That's all we want right now. So yeah, let's do some more cash. 24 cryo, excellent, we got a positive outcome. Then we'll re-roll the 1. I re-rolled it into a 1. Excellent, alright. Well, let's steal some Yetin data. Yet again. Possibly give me 5 credits? Yeah, 5 credits! And now I have 7, so I'm working my way. Hopefully... You know, it should tell me if I look at this. Yeah, these have got to be repeatable actions. Yet again, business and Havenage protocols. So yeah, because getting Vowels of Stabilizer this way is pretty good. Alright, well. Wasn't that a full and productive day? Don't you just want to go to sleep now and end the cycle? You're up to 126. You could be up to 146. So tomorrow looks like the day. I suppose I could do it now if I sold off a scrap component as well. No. Let's not do that when we've got no dice. Five, 6, 3, 2. Well, that's an interesting thing. Alright, let's find Havenage agent and we'll use the 2. Bypass, give me another 5. Yeah! There we go. And 2 data things. There we go, there's the thing. 1 more day before the ambergris does its thing. Oh my god. Why can you not remember this? Alright. So, Havenage. So 1 more. And then we'll keep everything else for right now. Just in case we come across another place. Is there? Now we have 151 credits. So now let's spend 150 going across here. So we'll have 1 credit, or cryo, I guess, left. Won't that be fun? Choose Greenway, you need to pay for a pass. A practice invented by the Spacers Mortar. They call it Founder's Ferry. There we go, all in the bin now. Ugh. Bet you needed to know that. My bin is at the other end of my room. Isn't that exciting to know? Alright, so we have paid for the passage. So now... I can't go anywhere. I can't go any further. I have to click on this to do it. Cross to Greenway. Take the ferry across the Founder's Gap to Greenway. Dun dun dun! As you step out onto the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling down the corridor. You step on. You turn to see an unfamiliar spacer laden with heavy gear. She steadies herself, staring you down as if daring you to respond. Excuse me? Escher? It's not Escher. Ishi, I guess. Stubborn XPR spacer. Excuse me? She squints at you, shaking her head before setting off down the corridor. And then Peak, the cautious XPR spacer. Sorry for her. The second spacer smiles at you apologetically. She's on a mission, and when she's on a mission... Shrug. Tell her to be careful. Well, does she look like someone who can be told? Yes. If you say it long enough and loud enough. Peak! She stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. She chops the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever end she is rushing in. To. Peak raises her eyebrows at you. Ish. Ishi. Ishi. Eshi. Please, do you want everyone on the station to hate us? Ishi hardens. They want to hate us? They can hate us. She drops her hip. I'm not exactly seeing much love as it is. Lucky we got through before they set up that damn cordon. I didn't see a cordon. What cordon? Big gestures in your direction. See? They don't even know what you're talking about. The station isn't Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. Ichi sighs. I'm not saying they're part of the administration. He jokes ahead in your direction. But I am saying we need to get these supplies to the Briar before someone starts asking questions. I've never been here before. What's the Briar? That's our ship. Peak explains. Peak! She rolls her eyes. What are you doing? Peak ignores her. We are with the refugees, the ones Havenage has cordoned off from entering the station. She interrupts. The ones that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels that barely made it to the Eye to begin with. The ones that your station administrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies while their right to safety is being debated by people with no stake in their future. She quickly looks away, annoyed at her own outburst. Peak sighs. She's right, people are trapped out there, and... I turn to Ishii. We understand that this is a big problem for the Eye. Hundreds of refugees and more ships turning up each cycle. They hold up a hand to stop Ishii interrupting. But... Ishii turns away, her burning anger a palpable force in the close quarters of the corridor. They need supplies. And after everything they've been through, the quarantine isn't helping. That's terrible, that's difficult, that's terrible. It's not great that they're being left out there to die. It's not great that people are debating it when they have nothing to do with it. When they have no stake in the matter. It's also, I mean, I'm not sure if they can sustain people down here. She looks back, her fierceness fading. Peak, please. She gathers herself and the supplies. We need help, just like the refugees need us. We need others too. They smile at her. Peak turns to you. Come find us. The climbing Briar is docked at the Broken Spokes, past the Greenway, in the wastes. We have a good view of the cordon. No, we're keeping our distance for now. Come help us. I squeeze your hand. Ishii turns to leave and Peak follows, waving goodbye. A moment later, Ishii shouts back down the corridor. Don't bother coming empty-handed. You want to help? Show us. Bring supplies or don't come at all. With that, they disappear around the corner. Ishii already picking up speed as Peak calls for her to slow down. Refugee flotilla? Where are they coming from? And why now? Each time you think you begin to understand this place, something changes. Yeah, got plus drive, which is presumably bring supplies to Flotilla 8, there it is. Bring mushrooms to the Briar. Oh! Ishii and Peak need help gathering supplies for the refugee flotilla. Quarantine past waste. Will you help them? Maybe. Founders Ferry. Room transit. Okay, well, that's how you go back. But I don't like that I have to do that every time. Ooh. Service dock. Oh. This is where we have to wait for Fang. Why is it you always have to wait for Fang? When is he going to be the one waiting for you? I mean, if I hadn't earned my money so quickly, I could have made it so. Ah, this is the waste, the ruined agricultural system. Gather scrap. So it gives you +1 scrap, but you need to have a +1. And I can't do that with endure because I'm at -1. Okay. You're on the edge of the habitable parts of the... Oh, everything is scrap. The trick is finding components that are usable and staying safe. I mean, the trick is not doing that at all. Ooh. What are you? The climbing briar. Escaped XPR ship. I don't have any. Input 2 Grioli caps. Welcome to episode Flux. Ah, this is the DLC, is it? Or not DLC, but the stuff that they're doing. Maybe we won't be doing this one. Episode Flux is the first of 3 episodic updates to Citizen Sleeper, telling the story of the refugee flotilla which has arrived at the Eye. Rating the action above will begin that story, but be aware is intended for late game play. Head to www.citizensleeper.com to find out more. Well, okay, I don't think we'll be doing this, which is a shame. Good to know. Okay, let's flip into the cyber world and see what we've got looking around on here. Hey, Greenway Gate. Presumably I can get encryption keys, like I could from the other place. Ooh, it's like a Greenway cipher. The entire Greenway is locked down, shrouded by a dark cloud of shifting currents. What is happening here? I don't have any Greenway ciphers. Okay, and I can't do anything else. Okay, out we go. Alright, let's look at this one over here to begin with. The Greenway. Alright, so I can map the paths with Intuit. Rather than simply thrash around through the undergrowth, you might sketch a map of this underground jungle to better navigate its hazards. Or I could just walk the Greenway. The simplest way to explore the Greenway is to simply pick a path and set off in the twisting chambers and passages. This carries obvious risk. That can give you +3, whereas mapping only gives you +2. And you need 6 before you can do it. Before you can know where anything is. Which is presumably there's some mushrooms in there. And here we have the Haifa Commune, self-sustaining community. Ooh, and this will get me towards being a Haifa member, where I can work the canteens, which is safe and it's an engage action. Welcome to the commune. Newcomers to the commune can work within the canteen, preparing and serving food for those who make the compound their home. Or I can work the grow beds, which is an endure action. Grow beds are the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You are invited to assist in the maintaining them. Wow. 1, 2, 3, so this is a 12 clock. Well, that's a big clock. 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 A big clock. I mean, there's not a lot to do over here. What a waste of 150 credits, eh? I can come over here and I can try and become a commune member. Or I can map out the Greenway. I mean, presumably, if I get into the Haifa commune, then I can find mushrooms here. And I've got 2... Alright, no, let's intuit. I need to get some money as well. Let's do 100% positive, which is going to get us a +2. Ongoing green. Let's map these pathways. There we go. If I put the 6 in here, that's going to go down to a 5, which will be a 50-50. Can I take you out? Nope. Of course I can't. Oh. Now there are farm stacks. Oh, ha 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 ha. I can steal the harvest, which is a repeatable action. There's loads of food here. Why should these farmers keep it themselves? If you can do it quick, they might not even notice it's gone. But that's 3. Thief, you get caught stealing. There's no way you'll be able to work in the stacks. It's as simple as that. Well, I'd rather work in the stacks, thank you. I can work the stacks, which is safe, but it's an endure action. And then there's barter for food as well. Farming collector control the stacks. Don't like to sell their food piecemeal, but for the right price, they'll let it go. So for 16 cryo, rather than 15 cryo, I will get some food. They pay by yield. I don't think I want to work the stacks necessarily. So I guess I could do something for the hyphen commune. Or I could work the canteen, and that would get me a quarter. Or I could just continue the green. Let's continue with the greenway. Now the question is, do I use the 6 over here, making it a 5, with a 50-50 odds of getting a 3? Definitely not going to lose condition. Or do I put it in here and guarantee a 2? Let's live dangerously, let's endure. Oh, I lost energy. Oh, I only got 2 from it. Oh well, that's not great. That's not great. Alright, well I'll have to go back. Across the rim. I really don't need to be doing that every time. Alright, so I need to buy some more food. So I will. I could work here, I suppose. Gain some energy. Oh no, it's an endure action. No, I couldn't. I need to sell more data. Oh my god, go in the hole! Oh no. This is why it's not going in the hole, because I'm in the wrong place. Do I want a 75% chance of earning some credits? No. There we go, here's where we sell the data. Wrong place. Let's sell 2, so that we were at the 5. And then let's go over to the other place. Yes, if I have to do this every time, that's going to be reasonably annoying. Oh! Now I know about the mushroom groves. How did I not know about the mushroom groves before? Is that because I didn't do the hypno member, I did some... Because I'm over here. Alright, okay. Mushroom groves. I can collect 2 spores or lose some energy. And losing energy when you're starving means I will lose twice as much condition. Or I can forage for fungus. 2 grove spores. Well, grove mushrooms are dangerously inconsistent. Spores provide a chance to gather or study these species in an untouched form. But I don't want spores, I want Griola caps. Fungus that grow in these deep groves of the greenway are typically avoided. Those with sharp eyes might find useful fruiting bodies. It's dangerous though. Dangerous to go alone. Take this. But we're gonna barter for food. We're gonna give you some we're gonna give you 16. We're gonna give you 16. There we go. And we'll see how much this costs. Because 15 gets us 3 in the other place. So how much does this get us? Only 2 energy. Well, that was crap. So you cost more, and you give me less. Um, I can re-roll the 3. So yeah, let's re-roll the 3. It's a 4 now, which I can turn into a 5. Yeah, alright. 50-50. Ah, alright. Such a shame. Never mind. And now to try desperately to find home. That I keep thinking that is a thing to click on. Look, it's a white circle with a thing inside it with a black outline, just like these sort of things. Yep, this is annoying. Now you should finish tomorrow, so that should be a thing. To sleep. Perchance to dream. Oh, 6s, 5s, that's good. Alright, you up here. Mercenary. And Kahita. And Kahita is scratched in the communicore of the ambulance, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruined the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship line they ripped out wouldn't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs! Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair when your entire ship mind can get you one, no problems. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap failure, she says. Fragments maybe, sections of the mine, but a complete ship mind? No way. Don't worry, I got one. Akihita climbs out the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. He sees you back through the guts of amber. Though you can find your way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. I mean, it hasn't. In no way has it done that. I went on board the ship once, programmed the drones to do their job and to build it for me, and then I buggered off. So, you know, I haven't been on and off this thing all the time. So, what do we do now? Akihita seems lost in thought. And you focus on the corridors, ducking beneath conduits and pressing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley. It's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surface is covered in half-stripped components and wooded hell patches. Akihita shoves a box of flight filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I got one. Don't you worry, I got one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the ore exchange or speak to some scrap dealers? She rubs her forehead. Seems as though I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey! I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends. You're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put on the amber. I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. I mean, alright, that's not exactly what I was reading from the situation, but alright. She leans over, hands you a stack of chips, a big stack of chips. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship, Minesleeper. Don't make me regret this. Hey, you won't. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. Slip back to the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. Reach out a hand to calm her. There. You can't see me, I'm struck in the wall. Time to find Ankahita. Wait, that name is misspelled. There's a misspelling here. A-N-K-I-T-A. A-N-K-H-I-T-A. A-N-K-H-I-T-A. So it is misspelled here and not here. Alright, well, there we go. That is a thrilling revelation, isn't it? Alright, well, how many credits do I have? 105. So I gained 100. Alright, well, I know where to get that from. Right up here. Right up here. I can trade in Havenage protocols for a ship mind. A whole ship mind, not just pieces. Start action. There we go. I appreciate what you presented, but I have nothing more to offer. Okay, so you only have the one ship mind. I wonder if you only have the one vial of stabilizer. That might be worth finding out now, so I'm not like relying on, hey, I can do this repeatable action all the time. So we'll stop this action and do 5 Yadigan business with you. And we'll get a vial of stabilizer. That's enough, Sleeper. I have other things to attend to. Ah, okay. Well, I don't like you anymore then, do I? If I go back here, have you got anything else to tell me? No, action's unavailable. Well, let's hope something else pops up then. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it's just so I can't do it all at once. Hey, Amigris. Would you like a ship mind? I told you I could get one. I got one. Indeed, I gave you a stack of chits so you could acquire a ship mind for Amber. May you make sure to deliver. Here we are. One day, or, you know, one walk over to a place and then back again. You drop the huge cylinder onto the mess room table, and Gita can't hide her excitement. Hey, drive completed. Updates available. Not upgrades available. So now I have one. Says Haggler, all cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Well, that would be useful, or would have been useful. Self-repair, use scrap at home to repair conditions. Well, I'm not getting any scrap. I haven't done any engineer actions though. That's true. Do I want to save for 3 points so I can get icebreaker up? Or interface up? Yeah, alright. Let's wait on that. Let's see what Ankita has for us. Drop the ship mine core on the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankita swings around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Didn't expect this, eh? Holy shit, Sleeper, did you actually land a ship mine? Yeah, easy. Easy! You rushed it over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit, it might actually work. She smells wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? Trade secret. Keep your secrets. Potato. Keep your secrets. As long as I have a ship mine, I'm happy. Akita bangs on the galley wall. Yeah, that Amber. Sleeper got you a new ship mine. I mean, I assume the ship mind contains the AI of the thing, so plugging this in will actually create a new AI, or at least not AI necessarily, but the thing that is running this. So it's not actually Amber who is coming back, it's an entirely new person. Anyway, the Sleeper got you a new ship mind. The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in the small space with Ankita, which is this excited, is a little intimidating. Ankita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Come look at my good looks like my good karma is finally coming in. Should I just lay it on the table and split it so you can see the screen? Take a look at this. See a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what seems like a transit timetable. I found him. Found who? I can't remember what thieves you were looking for. My crew! So what's the name on the left? Or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. Thought I might have been killed or robbed, his pass stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap in the very next cycle. I don't know what the Founder's Gap is. Big rift in the station. Can't cross it without the Founder's Ferry. He's back in her seat. I know some of the crew over at the ferry. Old Mercs used to run in the outfit. I worked with them. Saw them in the Overlook and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. Checked the manifest, and there he was. Looked suspicious. He hasn't said a word since the theft. And anyone wanting to hide out might head to the Greenway to go to ground. Oh, right, okay, the Greenway. I know my way around there. I know that one. She flexes. You won't get far, though. There's no real docks up there, only a couple of jetties in the waste. So, going after him? Not yet. First I want to First I want to fit the ship's mind. She pauses. Maybe you can help me out. What do you need? It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. Swap me a mile off and go to ground. I'll find a way to slip a station, or he'll bury himself so deep in the waste that no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go down there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not the stags. We'll have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him? You locate him? Ping me on this. Can't you recall my earpiece? Seeing as this is Merc's work, I'll be happy to give you Merc pay. She shifts in her seat. Thing is, I haven't got much left, so how about I tell the boys to run the ferry to give you a discount? Once I grab this coward, I'll pay out 200 cryo, nothing less. Disappointing. That's what I get, I suppose, for sitting back and letting the drones do all the work when I could have done some hard work and helped out. What do you say? She meets your eye. Okay. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good, I owe you. Lifts the ship mine onto her shoulder with worrying ease. I'm gonna get this fitted in Amber's core. You get any info, any sense of where Ashton is hiding? Let me know. Mr. Jones, as she stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. And Keita stamps off into the guts of Amber with a ship mine, leaving you into a galley. Oh, leaving you in the galley, sorry. You glance around, sudden nervous energy descending at what is to come. You never thought you'd get to work as a mercenary. Then again, it seems the eye is full of surprises. Alright, you. Are you going to tell me something anymore? No. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Alright, well, first things first, let's go across. Let's finish up the Greenway. Right, never buy overpriced food from here. Might do something for the mushrooms. Here we are doing Intuit. If I put the 3 in, that's going to be a 4, and there's only a 25% chance of being negative. Actually, I can re-roll the 3. No, can I take that? Yeah, I can take it out. Awesome. Alright, so let's put the 4 in there, which is a 5, and then that will definitely finish the going green action. We will map those pathways. Damn it, and it was a double as well, a positive one. Oh well. Ah, what's this? I'll find Ashton. Track Ashton. But we don't know how to do that, but if I leave here... There we go, new drive discovered. Crack Conway. No. Growing mushrooms. The aviary would be the perfect place to grow mushrooms. No, that doesn't work. With some work, that is. Okay. In here? Oh man. Alright, well this is a an endure action. There's another 12 o'clock. It's safe, so I don't know what that means for if you mess up. I can just go to the mushroom glows and forage for fungus. It's dangerous, but I have a +1, so I can just use my 5 and 6 here and get 2 Griola caps immediately. I've got 105 credits, so why not? You go deep in a Vector, you find the amber caps of Griols. In this micro ecosystem, they're protected from other stranger growths. Alright, and now we'll put 6 in there as well, and we'll start this action. I mean, presumably collecting the spores can get you to grow them. Alright, but now we're going to re-roll the 3. Ah, we re-rolled it into a 2. Oh. I mean, what is a... I mean, presumably I got positive results for those 2. Which was getting Griot caps. So what is a non-positive result? What is an ordinary result, I wonder? It is very tempting to just get rid of that and put it on a 0 so that my dice are my dice. And not my dice -1. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna go against what I was saying earlier. Now I can endure for 0. Cool, alright, but let's go back. Stupid Founder's Ferry. You could have been costing me less! Now, let's go into the thing. I don't want to yet again agents anymore. I don't need their data right now. You, I can still sell. Bypass. That didn't give me the 5. Surely somebody's got to notice eventually that I am stealing all of this data. No? Let's spend 18 credits here getting a drink. Hey? Not getting 3 drinks. I'm sure your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good start. A good test even, and a start. Hey, it does give you energy as well. Oh, fun. Okay, so I will do that twice here. Well, I'll do it all 3 times here. It will cost me 18 rather than 15 elsewhere. But it will also complete the clock. Mossy tones and aniseed sharpness fill your mouth. Isn't totally unpleasant. At least you can taste it. Hey, you know that money you gave me to go get ship mined? I went to spend it on drink. It was bloody amazing. Ooh, the overlook, a favourite haunt for spacers. The glass shadows on the steel bar beside you. The taunts don't take too long to follow. Hey, haunt. The spacer calls out from the low room. What are you doing here, please? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Let's ignore him. This ain't worth it. Let's just keep our head down. Hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A handful is on your shoulder. As you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Ooh. Tala, owner of the Overlook. Out! The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that can reach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing out of the air. Catch it! Yoink! Ow! You reach up your hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Whoops! Through the haze of glass and cryo vapor, you see Tala leap across the bar and close the distance of the spacer. Thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out to the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back to your stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared. And a fresh measure of Creole is glugged out in front of you. The same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops on the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound and somebody places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers onto the bar. He disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch. He smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain. Only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning thermal damage and exposed structures. You feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick, synthetic skin for splinters. Now, let's watch her. I'm not even feeling any pain, so it'll be an interesting study to see what happens to my arm. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms only she can follow. Indeed, good appropriate time of the day to you too. You enjoy your sleep, get well rested, end your cycle, and above all, have fun. Also, try not to die. Also, don't make it weird. Also, whatever else I was going to add to it. Tala smiles at her. So, you've been on the eye long? I mean, so many cycles. But not enough cycles either to know how everything goes. I could have had a discount on the ferry, do you know that? That is my biggest regret here. Never mind. Long enough. She laughs. Hey, don't need to have tough with me. Tack. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying I've been here long enough. God damn it. Smoke that clinks into the tin. Not everybody is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glasses around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. Where everybody knows your name. I know the rations we've got ain't much, and the company is... She leans in. Limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. Really? Okay, cool. You'll be safe. Usually have Francis on the door, but he's up at the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our suppliers. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Creole to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Hey, let's find out. I mean, I've only had 3 glasses before, but nobody... But, you know... Who knows? She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long she is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group and just wanted it complete with dramatic actions. Good to know, Tan. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the walled surface of the bar. You should just a simple tip of the hat like that. Take a sip of the Creole. Or Girol, I don't know. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this concoction to something, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Okay, and now what can I do here? Okay, so now here we have... Oh, I got a point of energy for that drink as well, that's great. Now we can do bar shifts, which will get us towards good service. However, look, clientele can be a tough crowd, but you have tellers backing, and that means a lot. Okay. That will get me 15 and 10 cryo, presumably one of these as well. Maybe two? I don't know. I can still buy rations here as well. That's good to know. Now, I believe it was 3 mushrooms for you up here. It was 3 mushrooms, indeed. Girol fricassee. We'll get that one. Well, maybe we won't get that one next time, because I'm going to lose 2 energy. And then I'll still have 2 energy left. Maybe I'll wait until I'm starving before I do that one. But for now... God, I don't know what I did with that. If I just missed an entire shipment. It's entirely possible. It's time to end the cycle. We're not going to input the stabilizer. We're going to go down to 3 dice. We'll let it eat a couple of segments of that before we do the 3. Yeah, there we go. Probably another 2. Maybe 3. 1, 4, 4, 5. Okay. Well, you're the Haven agent, but you need a 2 and a 3. Okay. I can get Yataghan, but I don't need that. Scrap freighter. I can buy some scrap. I can help endure actions, and I can get 15 cryo or 15 cryo. It's a dangerous action. Over here, you're doing the same thing with ship mines, aren't you? Haggle over prices. I need a +1. I don't want this. I don't want either of those, really. I mean, maybe I want to spend 20 and get some. Oh, what's going on here, Ethan? The Professor is quiet today. Usual crowds are elsewhere. And pumping music washes over a handful of spaces and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stall, in the same pool of light. It is low close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. I guess I gotta go and see him. Get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! Looks at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures. Come here, take the chits. No, no more, Ethan. Doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds it in his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. I don't care. And then lets out the long sigh. Rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You are right, he says. But this isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. The elbow slips and his gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls between you, bouncing on the ground. Or falls to the floor, bouncing on the ground between you. Shoot him! Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Bite a finger, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun. Back, if you would. It's got to be a trick. He can't have left it loaded, right? Arno looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. Ooh! Hand Ethan the gun. I'm not going to just gun him down. Snaps the handle of the gun back in Ethan's hand. Thank you, he says. Now where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you in the button. Yes, leaving. He stands. Sleeper. Well, this has been fun. I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. Points his gun towards the door. Let's go see Essenarp. Nah, I'm here, mate. This is my life. He brings his gun up to his face and rubs his eye. Well, it only pays half, but that was a gun. Up to you. He pulls the trigger. Uh-oh. The gun clicks. By now the attention on the bar is on you and Ethan. Looks at the gun with a bemused expression. Bartender raises an open hand. There are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Haha, see? Okay, well, I mean, I could have shot you, but that would have revealed my character. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says. Hit you in the head with the butt of the gun. How? You stagger back and drop on a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters on the surface. It's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. With a blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close. His breath heavy with drink. That's enough, just screwed me! He grins mechanically. They cancelled the contract. He stands up. They cancelled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet. The sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. Shake off the last of your blur. The bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you! He screams. He stumbles into a wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that! He shouts at the bartender, and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar. Catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it, and just goes back to cleaning the bar. You can't see it, but that's the cleaning motion. It would have looked better if I'd had a surface to clean on. Hey. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Well, that was a thing. Ethan's vendetta. 8. Ethan may be disarmed, but you've seen the last of him. Well, why would I come back to there? Alright. Fabricated ship mine. I don't want that. Right, you two are both there, and I don't want you to do anything. I think I'm going to go and get some caps. I still haven't dealt with the free smoke, and I started doing work in the shipyard, and I haven't been over there. There's nothing here. You're not worth it. Alright, so I can put a 5 in there. And we'll get Griol caps. Or Gyroll caps. There we go, now we've got 3. Action complete, action complete. I mean, I'm gonna need to do a lot of... No, this is working the canteen. Okay. Yeah, I need to do that too. I can now engage or endure. And engaging might get me energy. What's going on here? Oh! Oh, this is tracking Ashton. Okay. I don't understand. Oh, okay. Because that's intuitive and that's interface. Alright. To search for the signals, rather than hiking around the wilderness, you can make use of the skills. Tap into the cloud and find Ashton by signals. That's an 8 clock. Here we have 2. Well, now we get 3 for doing that. So I'm going to be doing that one. Although that's going to lose 3 energy. That just loses condition. Only condition. When you're looking for the track. But that's dangerous. I mean, I can't have a negative outcome here. Right, well, let's see what else is around first of all. That's the wastes again, and I guess I can do this now? No, okay, that has to be 1. Gather scrap. Right. And then this far out is the ship that we're not doing. Alright, we're going back first of all. To hand over those mushrooms. Those mushrooms. Input 3, cryo, frick. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna wait until we're starving. So maybe we can do that thing where we would lose energy. Where are you? Oh, you, wild merchants. Because we can do this, and we will get either a positive or a neutral outcome. Oh, that was crap. Alright, we'll re-roll that one. No, it's a 2. That's even better. Alright. Oh, I still can't do anything. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Yeah, because I can't do that without a cipher key, which I assume means I need, what's his face? Feng. Take me back. Not worth doing the yard hand there. Show me that. You're not around here? There we are. Havenage agent. We'll have some more because we can sell that for 420. I didn't get my 5 bonus. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, okay, where's the data broker? No, okay. You've got no more data broking to do. Right. Not going to input the stabilizer just yet. Let us end the cycle. Alright. Alright, now that we're at 0 energy, now is the time to give you these foods. Emphis wants to make the old recipe. You'll need 3 handfuls of cryo caps, fresh and firm. I mean, they're reasonably fresh. Emphis ingredients supplied. Alright. So now when I leave, can I... Oh no! Griol! Now I can't buy your food! Emphasis is working on gathering the ingredients for preparing the mushrooms. He doesn't like to rush these things. I can't do anything else at the compressor club, can I? No. Well, it might be worth engaging here, because then I can earn some money, put some good service, and because it's an engage action, possibly gain some energy. So yeah, let's try that. Yay! Plus energy, plus good service, plus 13 cryo. Okay, so now I've got 100. Do I want to waste all 100 on the dock? On the dock tour to acquire more stabilizer. I guess I can go get 40 whenever I need. So yeah, alright, and this will complete another drive. Won't it? There we go, yes. Because I've been and spent money here. Havelock, decaying habitation block. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's class. Claire, you notice something wrapped in the stabilizer pile, clenched tightly in your hand. Open your hand, and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls around the vial. One end has a hard metal strip. A handle. Let's hold the handle. Your handle is worn and pitted. You can see a number. You can see a set of numbers imprinted on it. 207F. Crudely scratched in the handle. Some sort of later data. low end. So that's probably an address. He held the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. Can we make out a word among the markings? Passkey? Is this an entry key for somewhere? For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key. Then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have it? Or is Jashiro passing on a message? Time to head to the lowlands to find out. Hey! Planned obsolescence achievements unlocked. Drive completed. Upgrades available. I can sunbathe a dissection. I mean, I want to know what that is. I want to know, like, how risky it is. Can I gain? I guess I'm trading. That's not worth it. I'm trading dice for energy when I can trade credits for energy, and I can trade dice for credits. Alright, yeah, now we're going to save up. How many more drives have we got? Enough. I don't have scrap yet. Alright, let's go look at Unit 27F, 207F. Find the entrance to the apartment. This passkey symbol obscured beneath the layers of graffiti. Who lives here? I do. I've got no credits, but I've got 2 stabilizers. That's not great. Okay. Action unavailable. Lock clunks. Metal door swinging inward into the dark. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind you. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale light. The work surface holds a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light just from a doorway at the end of the room. Let's inspect the surfaces. Smudging the thin layers of dust suggests a recent, rare and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to the cabinet still half opened. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Okay, what's in the doorway? You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. That is a I mean, I am not the world's best reader. I'm not the world's best reading out loud, but as well you know. Narrator, that's the word. See, I've just proved it. But you cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the door. That is not how that sentence works. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers and water closet towards the door. Maybe, if you add the and in there, it is good enough. But I would restructure that sentence entirely, probably. You cross the cramped utility room, avoiding the auto washers, dispensers and water closets, towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. What's the room? A bunk is tucked into the wall, its blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. Approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. Sorry I can't be there. I had to make alternate living arrangements. Yeah, rattling noise. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yettingham. I no longer trust them. The voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask you. I want you to get me out. Yettingham was supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. The noise, like waves, passes over the recording. I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. I mean, you might not have. You made alternate living arrangements, right? So but presumably you lived here once, and they can recognise your voice. So, I mean, they can work out who this is sending the message. They don't need to see your face. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions. I can't be sure. I need information. As you know, you need me. Pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yannigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Can do. Already on it. I have 2 so far. Get me something I can use against Yannigan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. Looking around the tiny room. I'm trying to imagine Sabine living here. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, linking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts the static, filling the room with its white hiss. Then silence. Show me what's on the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. Seems Sabine might not trust you as much as you want to think. Well, can I hack it? I am a hacker, and I'm hacking to steal data, so why don't I steal her data instead of theirs? Or as well as. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yettigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. Glance at the briefcase lab on the desk. Its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yet again, you feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand, as opposed to everything else which I've understood entirely. New drive. Okay, build a home, crack Conway, disable your tracker, find Ashton, flotilla aid, get Sabine out. Sabine is involved. Extract Yannigan data for Sabine. I've done that, so I can just go back, can I? Bring office caps. I've done that. Grow mushrooms. I mean, maybe I'll grow some mushrooms? Okay, only need 3. Well, I can do this without even thinking about it. I've got 2. There we go. With enough data on Yannigan's activities, Sabine might be able to bargain for their freedom. Terminal chips. The data quickly tucked away in Sabine's encrypted system. Can I let me? There we go. Sabine's terminal sits open in the empty apartment, waiting for the next batch of Yannigan data. Woo! There we go. Nope, not Haven agents. Yannigan agents! Alright, I'll use the 3 on you, and I'll re-roll that too. Will I pass for 5 credits? No, alright. Woo! Neutral outcome. It can only be a neutral outcome. I got 2 datas. I really want the rest of your stuff, or for you to disappear. No, Rose data, that's what I'm looking for. Start action! Enough data, there we go, we're done. I mean, you gotta look at this. It took me ages and ages to get around to buying the stabilizer from you, as I had stabilizer elsewhere. And then as soon as I do, you say, hey, go to this place and listen to this message. I go there and I listen to the message, and then I do it immediately. I just go, sure, here you go. I mean, that's got to tell you something about how good I am at that sort of stuff. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yannigan data uploaded. The air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. I listen and not say your name. This is not a recording, Sleeper, please. I don't have much time. The call must be coming in from someone on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yannigan are monitoring me. This is hushed. Just try to focus on it. Data you've been bringing in from Yannigan agents. There's something in it I don't understand. Thrill hell. Rattles through the signal. The data is all gleaned from the implants, recordings of integrations with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, but I didn't enable any of this functionality. Her voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine emerges. It has to be somehow baked into the wetware's interface, and that's not all. The systems compiling the data are connected to some sort kind of transmission protocol. It's all being broadcast. I'm going to acknowledge you this time. Ah, but I'm going to blow my nose again. Man, this must make for an entertaining stream, eh? Every Yataghan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinol enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcer's body, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I mean, it could be to see who's the better enforcer, or it could be somebody is trying to control them? Someone high up in it? I don't know. I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. Peckran turned switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yannigan could have a mutiny on their hands. She leaned towards the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. Need a few cycles to put all this together. This might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing me. Who's Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yannigan. It is better you don't know that. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. A sharp crack of a disconnect and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yannigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? Try to recall what you know about the gang. But you have little to go on. You think of Tashiro, Sabine's miner. His mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? More importantly, where are they sending it? You would reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think, can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yannigan's doctor in the first place? Think of their kindness, their care. What was that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you? That look stays in your mind. As you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. The unpleasant observation of being sensed. I mean, that would still work. Alright, so 4 for you, 3 for you. Can I still buy things from here? I can if I want. Okay, that's good to know. Are you the bar that I want? No and yes at the same time. You're on a timer. Okay, I want the other bar, this bar, so that I can sell some data. think I re-roll rather than doing more Havenage stuff. And then I think I go in there, and that's only going to get me Yatkan data, which I don't care about. Yeah, I should have stuck with that. Can I go do something that is safe for one? No, that's risky. No, that's not the one that I want. Where's the other bar? Where's the other bar? This is risky? Why is this risky? Eh. Okay, I got 10 cryo, but I lost energy. Okay. And now I'm starving. Which is great, because I'm going to buy some rations. I wish the thing said, hey, 15 cryo and you're good, or 10 cryo and you lose energy. Because it seems like that was the neutral outcome. Did I not get good service there? Is that not what happened? Did I just earn money and no, was that a bad outcome? Did I miss that and it was actually bad? Oh well. No, we'll do one more with 3 dice. I'm not going to spend 20 in. I am going to spend 20. Hello, you. I would like to purchase from you 1 piece of scrap, please. Not a mind. If you give me a mind, I will be most annoyed with you. I mean, I know most people wouldn't be. Yay! It's a piece of scrap. Which means we can now go to the derrick unit and put scrap in there. We'll do this. This half-built unit looks long forgotten. Project that you took the scrap into a shattered interior. It's hard to imagine this place is home. Can't be worse than the container. Hey, 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 all of this scrap. Woo! We've done all 4 of the scraps. Can I now? Oh. I still need to make the makeshift apartment. So this place is sealed, it will be livable and maybe even comfortable. Place to call your own. Well, okay, that's a good start. But now I need to do endure actions. Alright, well, I'm not going to be doing that today, but at least I'm there. But now, back to the crater. It's not a crater, it's a container. What was I thinking of? Crate. But there we go. Hey, 1, 2, and 5. And I'm starving. Alright, well, you'll be done soon. But you don't care about you. You'll be done soon. I'm doing Ashton on the other place. Maybe I should go over there and deal with Ashton. You still got to do 2. Yeah, let's get over that. That's how we get them. I could collect some spores, but I don't need the spores until after I've cleared the aviary. Oh! Fang is ready to do things. Okay, well then we'll talk to Fang. Is it the wild margins? Oh, right. Tracking Ashton. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll put the 5 in there, probably, to add 3 points onto you. Oh, that's the commune, yes. which I haven't done anything for there. Alright, Fang, what have you got for us? Just checking to see how crackly I still am. My lungs not on the microphone. When you enter the surf dock, Fang is already set up, crouching among stacks of equipment. He's leaning over a terminal, bathed in a blue glow. Looks totally at home. Sleeper! What do you think? Turns out not everyone in Havenage is set against me. A couple of my old system pals managed to ship me some of my old gear. He gestures at a pile of blinking hardware. The mess is here! Nah, let's just say nice kit. Fang does a mock bow. Any updates? Fang beckons you over. He has a set of scans of the wastes of the terminal, with heat maps of activity overlaid. A chunk of the derelict room is blotched with bright red and orange marks. Does this look like a wasteland to you? Fang shakes his head. There's 100 of Conway's machines out there. They're all lined up in concealed hangars, and a whole underground facility to support them. Arden has got a crew out there putting them together. They must have been shipped them in piece by piece through the shipyard, ready for assembly out there. Why? But why? They're planning something. They're planning something. No one needs hundreds of heavy-duty reclamation drones to run this kind of operation. Maybe Hardin masked the whole thing as an effort to clean up the wastes? There's no way this is all pulling scrap off the eye. He looks worried. And why is Conway in the mix? No one in Haven knows of another corporation is setting up on the station. You're not stupid either. These scans are the best info I can get. The wastes are cut off from the Eye's cloud of networks, and the Greenway is in a total dark zone. No data can come in or out. I mean, yeah, I've looked at that. And seen that it doesn't work properly either. Excuse me. We can't hack them? We can't from here. He says, that's why I'm going to pay them a visit. Oh my god, again with your bumbling in. You forget, Havenage came in and out of their all cycle. I should be able to get in. As long as no one I know sees me, he grimaces playfully. But I need you on the outside to help disable security systems. Got me a pathway through. There's no cloud access, but if I can get inside, I can open up the nodes in the network. We can work in tandem. It's a massive facility, buried deep down there. Miles of corridor and ventway wrapped around cargo bays and hangars. So it'll take more than a few cycles to work through it. But as long as you can keep them off my back, I know I can rip what we need out of there. He pulls a handful of ripple worms from his pocket and hands them to you. Why can I not just put them on my system and then copy them? I guess when I put them on my system, they'll probably then immediately go, yeah, okay, let's go. I will now open up and send this data. But I don't really have a system. Yeah, I guess I don't have a computer on which to copy them, so I don't know. These are the last of my little helpers I managed to salvage, so make them count. I modified them slightly. This time they feed the data threads back into the system that they're tunneling into, creating a nasty little feedback loop. We run it like we did with the agents. Hack the nodes I ping to locate the ports for the security system. Then slot the worms in the system. Let them go to town. He points out a fuzzy silhouette of the buried facility on the terminal. Here's the entryway. This is where you can get access and slot the first worm. That'll fry the perimeter systems and get me past the first cordon. What I need from you is to keep your eyes on the facility after they kick things off. See me pop up a security system, a server bank? You need to break it and slot a ripper and disable it as soon as you can. If I can't, Fang gives you a hard look. You miss a system, you wait too long, they're gonna find me. Simple as that. Claps you on the soldier. On the shoulder, not the soldier. Or the soldier. I need you focused on this one, so I'm gonna let you fire the starting gun. I won't go until you slot that first worm. Okay. I'll leave a tracker running on the terminal here, so come back if you want to see my progress. He affectionately pats the top of the screen. Okay, I got it. Don't worry, you can run rings around the protocols. I've seen it. Yeah, I know I can. Fang gets up. It's all in place. You just need to make your own preparations, then slot that worm. Well, not today. We're not going to be starting that today, because I'm going to be back up to 5 dice before we even start this. He stretches. Just don't wait too long. I'm getting bored of all this sneaking around. Once I'm inside, I'll get the proof we need to end this whole thing. No matter what. He crouches to check the terminal. Can't take longer than 6 cycles on this thing. Remember that. Stands up. Oh, and one last thing. He lowers his voice. If I get caught, or you can't reach me, or if we run out of time, there's one thing I need you to do. Tell Jenna that you won't be in for her shifts. You take whatever I've managed to pull at that point, all that data, and you slot that stuff straight into the relay I've set up here. What's a pile of servers and terminals hooked into the dock with cables as thick as your arm. I repurpose the dock's SOS broadcast system to beam out whatever you put into it. Anyone with a terminal, a slate, or a server on the eye will see it. That means Havenage, Gattigan, Hub, everyone. No matter what, Arden isn't sneaking away this time, he grins. I've got a bit more to do here, but the moment you slot the first worm, I'll make my move. Gives you a parting smile and turns back to the terminal. Nerves hit you as you make your way out of the surface dock. Time to prepare yourself. Alright, I didn't get a new drive from that. Right, no, that's the searching for signals thing. Alright, is it here? No, because I don't have a Greenway cipher. So I don't know what I'm... Oh wait, there's the thing now. Conway access. Okay. As soon as I do this, we've got 6 turns. 6 cycles. Alright, not this cycle. Alright, I need to earn some money as well. Alright, let's do this. We'll do some 100% positive tracking, so that will get us 4 total, right? There we go. I've got Haven data I can sell, so I will safely re-roll the 1 and the 2. A 3 and a 1. Well, actually, can I take that out? No, not without. It might be work better to lose condition at this point, seeing as I'm going to stabilise myself. So let's see how we do with this one, yeah? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because I'm starving, so any energy I would lose will just be double the amount of condition, and I'm going to fix my condition up anyway, so I'll do this one where it's only risky, and I've got a better chance, and I've got a chance of getting all 3. There we go, and I got all 3. Awesome. And then we'll do that one, make it a 2, so we've got 50-50 odds of completing this, 50-50 odds of completely crashing my body. Hey, 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 hey! 50-50 odds, work out 100% of the time. Ashton has been tracked. I'm starving, I've got no dice. It's time to go in. The trail ahead extends deep into the overgrown section of the Greenway. At this far end of the ring, where the long, lazy curve of the Greenway becomes the shadowed landscape of the wastes, Things are oddly quiet. Ahead stands a vast farm stack, broken from its axis by rust or by force, allowing a mix of the overgrown landscape like an ancient temple. It is stained with moss and algae, flows of green running out from its broken tanks like a frozen brackish tide. This is where Ashton is hiding. Pretty sure. This is where Ashton is hiding. You are pretty sure. You are pretty sure this is where Ashton is hiding. Or your intuition points to the shadows beneath this collapsed superstructure. Roll the comm headset Anchor gave you in the palm. Yeah, of course I'm gonna call Anchor Heater. You slip the headset on your ear and it fizzles with static. After a few moments you hear Anchor Heater. Sleeper, have you located the target? Doubt enters your mind. Can you be sure he is there? Yes, I've tracked him. If this is a trap, I want you at my back. Copy. Hold tight until I get there. So that cuts out. Channel dead. You hold your position and watch the trail. Ahead, the stars wheel under the motion of the eye, and your mind wanders. You try to imagine what this place looked like before the collapse. All ordered rows of crops, corporate pleasure gardens, growing farm stacks, glowing farm stacks. There's a wilderness, a strange, overgrown biosphere, bordered by the void of space. You smile, despite everything. It seems like an improvement. I mean, it was always bordered by the voids of space. But, you know. Sleeper. Anchor Heater. Hisses. Sleeper. Anchor Heater's hiss brings you out of your reverie. He's in the collapse zone? I think so. Give it a look. You better be right. Well, there's no way I'm following that trail. He's up there. He'll have eyes on that for sure. He glances across the landscape. Let's keep to the undergrowth. Work our way round. He heads towards the central spine of the greenway, with you following close behind. It's slow going there, where the undergrowth meets the metal wall. It is concealed, but it is so concealed that you can barely see the glass roof high above. Ankita somehow seems to know where to go. Ankita works her way through dense undergrowth, pushing aside branches and fronds. It's exhausting and you desperately want to rest. I mean, given that I'm starving, yes. But Ankita shows no signs of letting up. Up ahead, there is a faint glow from the collapsed stack. Ankita leads you around the side of a broken track. You both step through the opening, trying to avoid the broken glass that sits on the moss and algae. You work up the slanted tank. Ankita setting up a deliberate pace. Somewhere water drips, and you swear you can hear birdsong? Yeah, birdsong. Hanging plants catch the light, coating the place in a pale and sickly green. Ankita reaches the edge of the tank, where it meets the central drum, and holds up a hand for you to stop. I mean, it might be the central drum as well. Inch forward and look over the edge. Vast drum is like a cistern. Plants glowing on all sides. Growing? They're not glowing. The farm stacks were glowing, but these are not. They were growing on all sides and wet, mossy islands at its base. It is beautiful, and for a moment you can't see anything but tones of green. Then you see the sleeper. A faint circle of light descending down through the drum. The sleeper lies slumped at an odd angle. They're surrounded by crates. And beside them, on one of the mossy islands, there is an object, a cylinder set on a tarp, connected to the sleeper's head. You flinch. Are they one of the others? One of the ones that escaped with you? You squint, trying to recognize them. They're twisted, broken, opened, wrong. You look away. Ankita doesn't look at you. She doesn't look at the sleeper. She fixes her eyes on the object. It's Amber's ship line, she says, and you suddenly recognize the cylinder. Really? Wait. She to Ankita speak out. She's already gone. She drops off the edge of the tank and lands on the mossy island, her armor letting out a hiss as it absorbs the impact. I mean, you could have said it was a sleeper that we were tracking. I mean, I assume... Well, I mean, something could have gone wrong. That might be why Ashton is doing this. Ashton might be trying to put himself into the hive mind. The ship mind. I don't know. The shot hits her shoulder. Ceramic armor cracking, but holding as she races to the impact. She launches herself forward, the now activated armor launching her across the drum. Her shot goes wide before she reaches the cover of crates beside the sleeper. Shit! You hear from one of the tanks high on the firewall. Ankahita reaches over and wraps her hand around the thick connection between the ship mine and the sleeper. What is she doing? You better come down here or rip this right out of their head, she screams at the wall of the tanks. You shiver at the suggestion. I gotta stay silent, however. This is her world. We'll let her play. There's a long pause. All you can hear is the dripping of the water running down the walls of the drum. Then Ashton calls out, I'm coming down, Ankahita. Don't do anything stupid, for God's sake. He appears at the far side of the drum, stepping through the shallow water, rifle raised above his head. So this is Ashton, the disgraced mercenary. And this, presumably, is the other sleeper, covered in some sort of cloth. Plastic. And there's the hive mind. So what are you trying to do? Drop the gun, Ankahita shouts. Throws it down onto the moss. As you lean out to watch, you see him catch your eye, clocking your presence. What are you up to, Ashton, you sicko? She stands, keeping a sidearm trained on his head. Rip my ship mind for what? Some freakish experiment? Ashton approaches with shaking hands. Eyes now fixed on the connecting bundles of wires that Ankahita still has hold of. Steady, Ankahita. It isn't like that. I need the ship mind. You have to understand. They would have died without it. Is that the collective they or the singular they? What are you talking about? I don't give a shit why you rip my ship mind and cripple my ship. I should put you down right now. She turns her grip on the connection. Typical of you, Ankahita. No curiosity. Ashton smiles shakily. That's why I never asked for it. For your help. You only look after yourself. He nods at you. That sleeper up there. They're just bait, right? To draw me out? No? Anita sucks in a breath. Are you trying to give me more reasons to shoot you? I love them, Ankahita. Ashton looks at the crumpled sleeper. I love them, and they were gonna die. Knew you would never understand that. Starts closing the gap between himself and Ankahita. Now, slowly inching forward. Yeah, slowly centimetering forward doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Don't do that, Ashton. Ankahita snarls. Don't do that. Let the wires go, Ankahita. Let us go. If you don't get out of my way. Inches less, please. That sentence makes no sense. Can't let you take it, Ashton. Ankahita stares at her. You stole it from me. You left me for dead. She shakes her head. Think I'm going to trust you after all that? I need it, Ankahita. I need them to survive. Ashton lets him reach with the sleeper now. Ankahita. I'm going to take them now, Ankahita. He raises his hand. I'm going to take the ship mind and go. Couldn't you have talked to her? Couldn't you have paid for it? Couldn't you have told her... She's a mercenary, so she's out for herself. So if you had made her an offer, then... You know... Ankahita loosens her grip of the connection a little. Her hand is shaking now. Stop, Ashton! She lowers the gun a little. Stop. Seeing her drop her guard, he makes his move. A blur of movement, a struggle, a shot, another, another! You recoil back behind the edge as they ricochet around into the inside of the drum, sound deafening you. When you crawl back to the edge, Ashton is bleeding into the water, the red and the green. Ankahita is standing at the centre of the drum, a severed connection in her hand. Water drips endlessly. Drip, after drip, after drip. You force yourself to look at the broken sleeper. There's no sign of life, of humanity. They're just another broken object among other broken objects. While all around, living things grow and thrive. Ankahita finally looks back at you, tears in her eyes. She begins to say something that might be sorry, but you're already gone. No, I'm not. I want my 200. What? I found Ashu. Talk to Nikita about what happened. Where is she? Is she all the way back at the place? Back in her ship. No, where is she? Maybe she's not there now. Or maybe I missed it? Is she at the Hypno compound? Commune, not compound. Different things. So you're both safe. Alright, so if I've got spare dice, I will throw them in there. I mean, you're the wastes. You're the other ship. Okay, so I can't talk to you right now. Alright, and I still need to get some money, so... tea house... Sell? Sell data. Buy food. Buy food. There it is. Risky bar shifts. Alright, and here we are. No, we will have another one cycle with 3. Hey, we got a 6 out of it. Okay, that's good. The docks are all gone. Where can I talk to Ankahita about what happened? Okay, here she is. Ankahita is away. Amber is docked here. Rickety old jetty, but it's sealed up. A note says, "Sleeper, stay. I'll be ready soon." Alright, okay. What's out here? Alright, well. I have a 6. Then 2 1s. Sorry, a 2 and a 1 is what I meant to say there. So I think I use the 2 to get Haven data. Give me 5! Ah! Alright, well I'll extract that. Data extracted. Alright. And I've got a 6, which can be for anything. We'll exchange data again. For another 10. Gotta wait another, what, 2 for these? Yep. You'll be done tomorrow, so I won't have to subsist off of this horrible rations that I'm eating. So I want to put a 6 in there and get a positive outcome. I mean, that's just going to move that around. I mean, there are so many other things that I've already started that I really should. I mean, here, the shipyard. I've done 2 out of 8. I could earn even more. No. You still haven't got anything for me, right? No. Alright. Let's cross the thing and... do I want to start doing the Hipper compound? Hypna. Hypna? Hipfer. I mean, they're both safe. No. He said, making a decision again. And going, that probably won't work out. Alright, back here to the worktop. Assist, the shipbuilder. Engineering. Start action. Repeatable action. +2 for yard hand. Possibly get me some scrap as well. Yep. Oh no, +5 cryo. Alright. And then we'll re-roll this die. It's a 4. No. You don't have anything for me to do except buy, do you? No. Okay. You're sell. You're nothing. You're I'm waiting on. You're I'm waiting on. A risky thing. We'll have a 50-50 chance. No. Where's the other one? Overlook bar. Here we are. It's risky. Yay! Plus good service for a positive outcome. No, a neutral outcome. Alright, well that got me something. And now, back to home sweet home. I could have been working on my home. We'll input one of these, and we'll start our action. Stabilizing. So now we'll have 5 next time. We'll end our cycle. No. Let's go taste some mushrooms. Fricassee mushrooms. Yeah. 2 6s, 2 1s and a 2. Okay. Well, we're going to start the other action today then. The river worms. But yeah, first of all, tell me things. FS is preparing the gyroll caps. Gyroll caps. He's had to heavily adapt this recipe, he says, but the smell is already incredible. It emanates from a strange purplish white bowl you have never seen before. He is slicing it finely. Brushes the slices. He brushes and slices the mushrooms, then places them in the wok with the sliced bowl with the oil. They caramelize in there, in that well-worn crucible. Yeah, it's liquid, transparent and opaque, and then turns down the heat. Sprinkle of leaves is the final touch. We have a moment, Sleeper, he says. Do you have a story? Do I have a story? Something in the scent of the food gives you a feeling of nostalgia, something distant and melancholic. Seems like the story should match the feeling somehow, and maybe you will feel better for telling it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell another Sleeper story, I'll recall my oldest memory. You start from explaining that you're emulated from a person. None of your memories are left behind. This is an intentional part of the process, way of keeping sleepers ignorant and malleable. Perhaps it is a side effect of the imperfect emulation. You admit that you don't really know. What you do know is that some memories survive, that on occasion they come back to you, like shadows passing overhead. You detail one recurring memory, which, despite returning to you with enough regularity for you to think it familiar, always fades as quickly as it arrives. You struggle to explain the feeling of being whole for a moment, and then that comes. You struggle to explain the feeling of being whole for a moment that comes with this memory, and then how that wholeness slips away to leave you feeling like you've just forgotten something important, but just can't bring to mind. Emphis nods, cooking, as he does with deft and skillful movements. You start to trail off when you realise you can't find the words to explain how the memories you do have feel like both yours and someone else's at the same time, and how they always fill you with a certain sadness. Sadness of remaining forever unknown, even to yourself. Emphis finishes cooking and meets your eye. I'm sorry, Sleeper, for your troubles. Puts the wok to one side. I appreciate you sharing with me, he smiles. Hope it lightens you a little. He passes you a bowl. Heaps the gyro rolls onto it. Their yellow colour mixing with the pale sauces in whirls and blooms. Eat. The dish is delicious. Filling. It warms you as you eat in a way that you weren't even sure your body could be warmed. It's a small mercy, you think, that S&Erp left you this pleasure. Many of the features of frames are there to simulate human experiences. You know that much. Emulated minds cannot be rewired, so their need for embodied experience must be met. That is why you breathe even when you do not need air. Right, so I guess it's not processing the air, and I'm breathing in air and breathing out air, or oxygen and then oxygen rather than oxygen and carbon dioxide. Because it wouldn't make any sense to go oxygen, carbon dioxide for somebody who doesn't need it and doesn't process it and doesn't use it for anything. Without the stimulation, the sensation of drowning would be unbearable. I guess you would constantly be drowning. I don't know. Food serves another purpose. Your frame is able to metabolize it to produce energy from raw material. Vitamins and minerals are excess, of course. Frame only needs raw power. So what you're saying is we've got a junk food eating machine here. That's great. So much is wasted. Yet while you eat this food and feel that warmth, nothing feels wasted. It all means something to you. As you finish, Emphis takes the bowl, the last of his cleaning. He smiles at you, and neither of you feel the need to say anything more. Instead, you simply exchange nods, walk your separate ways back into the bright market. Somehow changed. Totally filled. Now if I can get you 2 muscatel broth. If mentions an old recipe for muscatel broth, all he needs are the 2 handfuls of muscatel caps, freshly sourced. Well, I haven't even seen them, so I don't know. I can just order fungus again. Okay, that's great. But I still need to get to know you better. Why are you pink? Is that because that's where I currently am? Have I just not noticed that before? Yes. Alright. First things first. Or all things, all dice, to all people. Let's get ripper worming. Alright, self-guided program that scouts data from closed networks. Go. Go, my minions! Jump tunnels in and starts looping through the node. The convoy facility opens up to you. Godspeed, Fang. As you slot the worm, a thread jumps up out of the facility and spools in front of you, releasing its data like ink in water. Sleeper. Fang's voice crackles through. Moving in. Nodes then ports. Word of interference. Slot the worms. Timer starts now. Stay safe. So we've got 6 days. Or 6 cycles. Thread dissipates. You're on your own now. Alright. So I've only got the 1 to look at here. Okay. Nodes and ports. Consec F1. I have a 2. This node is linked to the outer security layer. Fang must be struggling to get through. Alright. Well then, Fang. Will you give me 5? Yes! Transfer intercept, and now I'll extract the data. F1 port located. So now I can go over here. Consec port F. That needs a ripple worm. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. First layer of security. A ring of doors around the central facility. Time to open them up. Time to click in the right place to get it to go in. The ripple worm creates its feedback loop, overriding the security system. Oh, now we got 2. Comsec S2, Comsec S1. Well, let's do them in order. Damn! Alright, maybe not do them in order. I don't have a 4 or 2 or a 3 or 5. I only have 1s and 6s. I'm not going to waste 6s on this. I'm not going to re-roll my 6s. Do I want to just clear overgrowth twice and get halfway around this thing so that I can build mushrooms? And maybe get some mag things. Magustos, Macana, the mushrooms that Emphis wanted. That I can't remember from like 30 seconds ago. As and layers of rotten mulch come away from the corroded metal. Among it, pale and delicate, you find a bird's skull. Alright, so 2 6s gets me 2 3s. Or 2 6s gets me 2 3s. 2 3 segments around there, as they were positive outcomes. Now we'll re-roll the dice. We've got another 6 and a 2. Well, I can do a 6 here again, so I'll get 9 around here. There we go, look at that, almost done. And then you wanted a 2, right? No, you wanted a 5 and a 3, alright. Both the S-layer nodes will need to be extracted before the port will be open. Is there time? I mean, not today. Another 5? That'd be lovely. Nope, okay. +1 airport location. Alright. So now I need to do that one, and I need 3 or 5. Alright. I don't know why you need to do that every time. That is... Oh, I don't want to say it's a pointless waste of time, but you know. Time for sleep. 5 dice. Gonna lose 2 energy. Five and a 3 and a 3 and 2 1s. Okay, so we'll use a 3 because we've got 2 of them, so that if I need another 3, then that'll just be, you know, gravy. Oh, the eye didn't appear because my mouse was there. When I was putting my mouse there so that it would be, you know. Alright, bypass. No 5. Data extracted. An access point won't be enough to locate the port. Alright. So now we have a port. Contact port S. Second layer controls the Conway's drones. Starts with patrolling the hangars. Okay, Ripperworm. Fang's progress. Layers unlocks. Security system stabilized. Ripperworm fires the drone's network link. Now they can't report anything. Uh-oh, now I've got 3. Okay. Well, let's look at these 3. I'm not going to do any of these 3 for now. Hey, I can do it with a 5. That's great. No, he's buried deep in the wastes. It has to be the final security layer. Hold on, Fang. A 5 and a 3, and if you need a 1, that'd just be gravy. 4 or 6. Alright. But where is... Oh, there's Ankahita. I'll talk to her in a bit. Oh, right, you're the... Right, yes, and that is... We're almost done. Hey, I mean, we're almost through in one cycle. Alright, anchor heater, tell me things. You spot anchor heater on the track of the farm, Select. So the box on her shoulder, and is working her way down the slopes. She sees you as she approaches. Neither of you speak for a moment. She looks tired, pale. Her hair is tangled in clumps of dirt cling to her arm. You both eye each other. You gotta be the one to make the first move. Sleeper. She takes a deep breath. I'm sorry for what happened. Truly I am. She looks down. I'm sorry you ended in the middle of this. All you have shown me is kindness. She rubs her face. I'm sorry. Hey. Look, you killed 2, 3 people? I don't know. I don't know whether transferring a mind into a ship mind counts as a new person. Whether the two could go off their separate ways. I mean, I assume not from the way that was going on here. But look, the guy stole from you. I'm not condoning death for having somebody stole from you, but you told him what was going to happen and that you needed it back because you didn't even need it back. Nah, I don't know. It's still okay. She nods and then looks up at us. I've never... She stops herself. Thank you. You've never said thank you to anyone before? Or you've never killed someone before? Ankita shifts the weight of the box on her shoulder. I've been preparing for... She grimaces. Look, can you come with me? It's easier if... Lead on. Are you going to put that mind into the amber? Ankita leads on down the dirt path between the pillars. There is a wind passing through the greenway, a quirk of the air currents the biosphere maintains, and it ruffles the leaves softly. Sound makes the silence more obvious, more complete. You try not to think of the last time you were here. You've been trying not to think of it for the past few cycles. The image of the sleeper, sprawled, twisted open, connected to the ship mind. It's been hard to forget. You realize Ankita is leaving you back there. Back into the drum at the centre of the stack. You pause, trembling a little. At the threshold she turns. What are you doing? She looks at you with empty eyes. What needs to be done? Are you burying them both there? You stand at the threshold and look into the tanks, green and wet, some glowing with flickering grow lamps. That should be grow lamps. You look down at Ankita, suddenly so small under this hulking room. Small as she has ever looked. She places the box down. You follow Ankita into the stack through a low tank, entering the drum at ground level. It is just as beautiful as you remember, but it barely touches you. Instead, you check the apertures of the tank of the glint of a weapon, or the shadows among the moss. Ankita stops. You look down. The mossy island at the centre of the tank is clear now. The equipment cleared away. It is in its place is a mound of dirt, loosely covered with moss. Ashton's rifle stands straight, half buried in the dirt at the grave's head. You buried them together? I buried them together, Ankita says, without turning. You stand there in silence for a little while. Think of a question you should ask. Ashton. About the sleeper. I don't know if I want to stay there and be a silent protagonist. Or, you know, just be strong comfort for her in this time. Or whether... I don't want to ask you if the sleeper was dead, because if the answer is yes, then he died for no reason. If the answer is no, then you killed 2 people. How long did you know him? She takes a moment to respond, and for a moment thinks she won't, and then the words come gushing out. Signed on from a while ago. He used to run recon for corporate outfits, but got sick of the pay. Joined the crew as a sniper, and the first few jobs were a breeze. He looked so cold, disconnected. He always hit his marks. The last few jobs, though, he was different. I noticed that. We had a period of extended shore leave on the eye, and when he came back, he was changed. Seemed to just had too much time off. He was right. I never would have given him the ship mine. Wouldn't have believed him. I had crew members double-cross me, undercut me, rat me out. That's the business. He wasn't a good person. None of us in this job are. This is how we die. Alone. I mean, he died together. She stops. Not sure of what to add. It seems like she's reaching for something. She can't quite get there. Yet you feel the gap between you. And as you do, it widens. The water drips. The moss trembles. You both stand in silence for a while longer. You both feel it. Life creeping back in. Silence ending. And Kahita shifts her weight. And then starts to walk out. You follow her, suddenly eager to be back out in the open space of the Greenway. Be away from this place. Forever. You stand outside and breathe the fresh air. As you stare at the green leaves, and the stars wheeling above them. That's it, says Kahita, from somewhere behind you. Try to think of something to say, but you can't. Kahita puts a hand on your shoulders. Turn to face her. At least take this. He forces a handful of crypto chips into your hands. It's what I owe. He looks at you desperately. Look down at the metal bars. Ugly little things, you think. Yep, those ugly little things. They're going to keep my body whole and running. So take the chits. Take the chits and turn without saying a word. You continue up the track. She does not follow you. As you walk up the rise, the wind picks up and the leaves shudder. You walk faster, trying to outpace your anger. Chits are heavy in your pocket, and you hate them for reminding you how little a life is worth. 2 lives? I mean, 2 lives are worth that, but half of what the chits are worth will grant me more life. So this isn't a perfect equation. I can't pay 100 credits, or 100 cryo, and just be fine forever. The bad end. Achievement unlocked. Now I've got 2 points, 2 upgrade points. Alright, let's go back in and do these ones. There we go, there's a 5 for you. Bypass, give us 5 chits. Nope. Oh, it's buried deep in the waste. Has to be the final security layer. Hold on, Fang. Never seen how many nodes all are on this layer. You've never seen such tight security before. Stupid thing, go in. Bypass. No 5 again. Alright, and then there's this. Oh wait, I do have... Yeah, I got 200 credits. Alright, let's re-roll and hope that we get a 4 and a 6. And then we can put 4 in there and do the 6 at the uncovering the groves. Ah, 3 and a 1, okay. Sorry Fang, you're going to have to hold on for that. Because I don't have anything else here. I mean, it's only been 1 cycle, so you're just going to have to hold on a little bit more. It's safe to do this, so I could do this and get 25% chance. I might as well do 2 here. Yeah, negative outcome, okay, that's fine. Negative outcome doesn't do anything because it's a safe action. And I can only get 1 here with that 1, so, you know. Oh! Neutral outcome was +2, okay. So that just shows you the ranges, alright. Hey, we're done. I've cleared overgrowth. Sunlit refuge is here. Can I look at it now? Now I can germinate spores. The old growth of the area has created a rich medium for you to which you can place spores from the groves. They will grow well here. So I put 1 and I can get this. The moist corners of the every make the perfect beds for spores. Once they're filled, they can be left to grow. Alright. That's an action over here. It's an intuit action, okay. There's 2 grove spores. I don't want cryo caps, I want muscular tawny or something. Maybe I can get some, not in the farm stacks, in the, yeah, the Haifa compound. I don't know, but right now, we're going home. Because it's the end of a long day. Still haven't done anything for the free smoke. Hey, Doc. Maybe I should have looked at you before I, Alright, Doc, what do you need? 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. Wait a while in the apartment, and dread descending as the cycle spins onwards. They should be here. Check the door. Pace back with the forwards around the apartment. Rivaling infestation, suddenly so present and loud. Go to the door, and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. Okay, check the terminal. Check the terminal, and double check the terminal. For messages or recordings, nothing. Just the pound glow, the silence. Alright, then I guess I'll wait. Try to settle down to wait. Sit on the bunk and stare out into the tiny room. Where the hell are they? And knock at the door. I guess maybe they don't have their own keys anymore, since they gave them to me, so open it. Ah, Rabia. Oh, yet again, Lieutenant. Finger stands in the door, and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper. Something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from the hand. A local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. I mean, there was at least one other that was around here. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering glare. Waiting for a friend. Of course, mutual friend of ours. The good doctor. Looks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. You'll always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. So, you here to help? I don't know what you mean. Where are they? I was just coming over to have a fun time with my friend. Something you would be able to help with that. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side. Eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. Seems our friend has disappeared. Definitely without saying goodbye. Which means they're in a little trouble now. Oh, does that mean I can't buy stabilizer? Because I might be in trouble then as well. Well, it's the kind of trouble that you need... But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for. So I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole. And here you are. The help. She looks at the detritus on the side. And what help? A sleeper, no less. Which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners, she pauses. S&up. Yeah, I know. You blink hard at that news. Not sure how to take it. No. I knew that. I figured it out. She was looking at me and she knew what you needed to do with me. She had seen my body before. Or, you know what I mean, she had seen sleepers before. So, it's logical to assume that she had been part of that. So, She crosses into the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark. Then the terminal screen skips. Encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files you see S&ARP letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data, marked with the corporation logo like the sigil of some cult. Grabia steps away from the terminal. Look what you want. Some of your files may even be there. Volume of documents is overwhelming. They all seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an S&ARP employee, why did they help you? Because they regret all of the things that they have done and they are trying to make up for it. Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light. It's viscous, clear, liquid, crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers. For a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush the object. The power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make these a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes up the briefcase lab and holds it to her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabia turns on her way out. There's no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment. Feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Another upgrade point. Oh, that means I can get 3. But I mean, that also means that I could have been having cheaper stuff in a while. Ah, this is the office. Yatkin Lieutenant's Rabia's office. Rabia appointment. Constant flow of people seem to be visiting Rabia's office. You'll need to wait your turn. Where's the docks? Here's the docks. Only 80 now. Cool. Toshiro runs a dispensary out of the block. He eyes you as you approach. There's no sign of speed. Alright. You don't have anything for me to do. You're not the tea house I want. What have I got? 3 days? 3 days. You'll be back soon enough. I don't need to buy any rations. Man, it's slow going, and you need to be getting a positive outcome every time. Alright, I've got 228, I just can't do anything with it right now. And there's you, which I'm halfway through. Right now it is time to... Oh, wait. Where's my apartment? Or my new place? Up here. Derelict unit. And that's another 8. Man. We have things. 1 more cycle. Us what we need. Wait, let's go slowly. Check there are no other things popping up around here. I'm just whizzing past things which say, hey, come interact with me. Nope. Alright. Sec. 4 will get us in. If we can press it in the right place. There we go. Bypass. Give me another 5, please. No. Alright. 3 nodes to locate the final port. That thing will be in. Not much time left. We're done. Neutral outcome. Consec port. Slot Rippleworm. The final layer controls surveillance. With this down, Feng should be able to control the facility's cameras. Oh god, go into the right place. Start action. Yeah, all layers unlocked. Feng's progress updated. All layers unlocked. Security worm lost. We select the Rippleworms. And the data. Ghost of the Eye. Cloud. What do I still have? Yeah, I do still have imprinted chip mines. Thread from the facility cuts through the cloud like a hairline crack of light. That's it. The final layer of security. Broken. Somewhere buried in the depths of the station, Feng is in control. He is slicing into the camera control circuits and piping out the results. Thread flickers and unravels into an image. A scene. 2 figures. In a room. One sat, the other pacing. Pacing figure resolves into Hardin. The unmistakable superior posture. The shock of grey hair. The second figure's features don't seem to resolve. They are vaguely unformed. A problem with the data, perhaps? You look closer. Can you see it? The figure is a proxy. Perhaps you should have expected it from Conway, a corporation whose very existence is owed to automation. The proxy is a machine designed to be piloted by a remote connection. Someone elsewhere in the system puppeteering it with their own body, speaking, so it may speak. Proxy sits impassively, or the Conway executive that is piloting them does, at the distant safety of some ship or orbital colony, perhaps. We can move forward, there is no doubt, Hardin is saying. The reclamation teams are almost ready. And after that, I will make the declaration. Nothing has to change. Proxy leans forwards. Its movements stilted, uneven, as if its body were being refracted through water. But things must change, Hardin. We need further assurances. I've been informed of a breach in one of the closed networks in the low end. You have been careless. I didn't waste the accusation away. We have been stretched. A breach was detected, yes, but no data of value was lost. Our board is concerned, Hardin. A drop in our value would be unwelcome at this time. Proxy leans back, his posture dominant. If the reclamation of AE1, or it's not, is contested, then we could be drawn into a compromising legal position. Hardin approaches the proxy. There will be no contest, not from Solheim, who cannot muster a defence, not from Havenage, who will fall into line below me. He crouches in front of the seated figure, eye to eye. The people of this nation? Refugees, gangs, spacers, all either opportunists, or degenerates. Havenage is no longer strong. Havenage is no longer strong, no longer united. No one here believes in Erlin's vision, nor has the strength to enact it. I can think of one person. Feng! I sat across from him at the negotiation table. He was eager, forceful, weakened by his ideological convictions, perhaps, but a great man nonetheless. This place no longer deserves to bear his name. The eye is crippled. It cannot survive. It is a ruin filled with squatters and outlaws, and we'll be lucky if it still spins in 100 cycles. Hardin stands. You will move forward with the reclamation because otherwise you will lose your advantage in the system. Without the advantage, you will lose claims on the remaining palladium. Without palladium, your factories will go dark. He pauses. Do I need to continue? One moment, comes the response from the proxy. Its head drops to its chest. Hardin steps back and paces once more, awaiting the discussion taking place elsewhere in the system. You watch Hardin as he paces, as he considers his future. What goes on within a mind like that? In the mind of a man who would burn all those around him for a path to some imagined golden end? The proxy lifts its head even, just its singular head. We're happy to proceed. We'll legally claim the station formerly known as Solheim AE1 as salvage within 6 cycles. Advantage is to assist with the transportation of the illegal residents to Conway housing and labour facilities. No, you won't. The proxy judders to its feet. Conway will also claim 70% of the raw output of the reclamation process, after losses have been accounted for. Hardin nods. I accept. Proxy reaches out to shake his hand like a marionette, and then the recording loops. Oh, which will play out a second time, gripped by a horrid fascination. There is a bluntness to the conversation, to his blatant disregard for humans as anything other than objects. Capitalism. Things to be moved, to be used, to be fed into structures, crushed. The losses accounted for in the cells of tables, the margins of ledgers. You realize now that you are no different than anyone else on the station in the eyes of the people in that room, and those like them. Each body here can be recast as a piece of property, a tool, an expense, an acceptable loss. In one moment, they can be named a citizen, celebrated, protected, and in another, the very idea of citizenship can be used against them. What it means to live in a proximity to a system like this. No longer. Not while the eye spins. You gather the recordings, pack it into a polygon of purest light. Then, you drift down into the service dock like a falling leaf and find the relay. It only takes a second to place the polygon of data, that recording, into the relay system Feng prepared. Then, you watch as it bursts out, a web of threads, heading out into the black, into every network device on the eye. Let them see what the powers make him mad. Upgrade point. Icebreaker achievement unlocked. That's what I'm looking for. And now I've got 4 upgrade points. I should have spent one, because then maybe I wouldn't have needed to use a 3 or something. But yeah, we're going to take this to a +2. Then let's take some engineering. We'll make that +1. There we go. I think self-repair will probably be quite good. Alright. Alright! Have we got anything else to look at in this area, or are we still... We're still under a dark cloud, the Greenway. Wow. Let's see if... wait, I guess if that drive completed... Does that mean he's not going to be around anymore? I don't get to celebrate with Fang about all of the exciting stuff that we have just done together? No? Oh, well, okay. Well, whatever it is... Now, 1, 2, 3, 3. Huh. Let's try collecting some spores and intuiting here. I might mess this up and lose all my energy. Yeah, alright, let's do it. 1 grows 4. You find a clump of spokes in a passage dripping with moisture. You gather them quickly, unable to identify their source. Let's re-roll those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, looks like I'll be going hacking with those then. Well, this is a safe place. I could just start working the beds over here. That would get me 3. Nah, that's not worth it, I don't think. Here's the aviary. I can germinate a spore. We'll start that action. Extract the spores from the sample and print and mix with water. Then inject them into prepared mulch. It is precise work. Alright, well, while we sit down among the mulch, consider our actions with the with the growing in shit things, which is not quite what I want to talk about, but I mean, yeah, there we go, we're growing in shit with these things here. We will end the broadcast for today with my usual professionalism and amazingness and general how good I am at talking and doing things. Yes? Won't that be fun? We'll be back tomorrow, provided I don't suddenly come down with a lurgy again horribly. As it's Tuesday, we will be doing Point and Click Tuesday, which will be continuing with Citizen Sleeper. And then on Wednesday, well, on Tuesday night, we'll be doing 2nd edition D&D, provided that's all going okay. And then on Wednesday, we'll be picking up, as we usually do, with the game that we're playing, which is Shadows Over Loathing. I know that, you know that. We've both watched it together, yeah? We all know that. Never mind. But until then, I have been Richard, and this whole thing has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And I haven't said I appreciate you, but I do, I really do. Have fun.